All right, we are going live. Ask me anything. I will answer all of your questions, all your burning questions. I will answer them all. Yes, I will. And I guess we could start out with how was my day? My day was pretty shitty. I'm not gonna lie, it sucks being half intelligent, it sucks being stupid. And that's just my experience, and that's just what it is, and that's all it will ever be. And that's all I have to say. So thank you guys for watching. Subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out. Nah, I'm just kidding. No, but it would be nice to be a lot smarter. Honestly, it would. Because some days I have some foggy days where I don't feel like myself. And it's a shame where I'm not as confident, where I'm not as in your face and talkative and the talk of the show, the talk of the town. Sometimes I'm not like that, but it just depends, really. And I guess every dog has its day, and that's what I'm figuring out. So I just got to take it easy on myself. And that's really all it boils down to. But yeah, I love making content, and I need to start making YouTube videos again. I'm already making YouTube videos, but I need to start editing my YouTube videos like I used to edit my YouTube videos because I would get like 12,000 views, 10,000 views consistently, and I was doing pretty good. But now my editing skills are subpar. They're not like they used to be, but I need to get back to my roots and I need to start editing again and getting into the shop and just editing away. And that's what I need to do. I need to start making better YouTube videos and make better live streams and make better shorts and make better everything. But consistency is king, so I just got to be consistent and everything else will fall into place. So that's the main thing, is just being consistent and everything else will fall into place. And consistency is a big thing on YouTube, but you don't want to put out consistent trash, which hopefully I'm not doing that. Hopefully I'm putting out consistent goodness, and that's what I'm trying to do. But it's all it's all up to the person, really, if they think it's good or not, and that's what it boils down to. But so that's all I got to do on YouTube, is just be consistent and start dropping better videos. If you want to go to my main profile, then do that. Check out my videos. I got some decent ones already, but I need to start editing like I used to edit back in the day. That's something that needs to change. But yeah, I'm just chilling. I got my coffee. I got some creamer. It's going to be a good day. I can just feel it in my bones. Hey man, what's up? I've been watching some of your newer vids. Good job, by the way. See, that's good. That's good that you're watching the videos. Hopefully, they're up to par. Hopefully, they're not boring. I need to start editing my videos a lot better than they are because I barely edit them, but that will take time. But I'm appreciative that you watch the content, and that's good. I'm grateful for that. Jesus is God. Yes, I highly agree that Jesus is God, but I'm still a sinful man. I think it adds more authenticity. Yeah, I think the same as well. It's just me being personal and telling my story, and it is authentic, and making cuts and all of these different things could take away from it or it could add to it. It really just depends, but that's for me to decide what to do. Dear Lord, dude, that's what I'm saying. Okay, so we're not going to go there. I'm not going to show this hidden comment because it's just going to get really degenerate. But anyways, let's have some coffee. Let's sip it down. Leave some questions down below. You swinging is making me dizzy. Yeah, it's making me dizzy too. I have a headache and I feel like my brain's about to explode. But my bad. Degenerate, I only watch for that reason. Yeah. Some days you gotta be degenerate and some days you gotta be serious, and it really just depends on the day. I'd say today is kind of in the middle. I wouldn't mind a little bit of both, but it is what it is. Get rid of that headache. That's what I'm saying. My headache's not that bad anymore, but it's kind of acting up a little bit, but it's not that bad. I kind of sound like I'm just making up excuses, and I guess I am. But yeah, we're not going to show that comment. Definitely not. That one's crazy as all hell. But yeah, that's crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Maybe I should just let the stream do its thing and grow its own legs and let it take over instead of me just monitoring everything. But yeah, today was a decent day. Like I said, I didn't feel like myself. Felt kind of like an NPC a little bit. I wasn't doing all the talking and I wasn't expressive like I should be, but that's okay. It is what it is. Every day is different. So maybe tomorrow will be my day and it'll be a good day. But yeah, every dog has its day, like I'm saying. And today just was decent. Went and gambled and lost all of my money again. I got to stop gambling. It's definitely a bad addiction, but it's better to be addicted to that than heroin. So that's what I'm saying. At least I'm not addicted to heroin or meth or something crazy. So that's good. But gambling is costs about that much. Costs about that much money, pretty much. But it is what it is. Gambling's boring because you always lose. You never really win, really. So it is what it is, though. But we're just having a live stream. We're just chilling. We're going to get some questions down below and we're going to answer them and have a good stream. Coffee has a lot of creamer in it. It tastes kind of weird. But at least it's getting me energized and ready to go. But yeah, leave a like on the stream so we can get boosted into the algorithm. Got a loud ass truck. Loud ass truck. So we can get boosted into the algorithm so more people watch. I'm trying to get 40 likes. I don't even know if that's possible, but we'll try to make it work. But yeah, I guess talking about me, I don't even know what to be personal about. I don't even know if I want to be personal and air out all of my details. There's really nothing. I pretty much milked everything. And I pretty much talked about everything in my life. I talked about every experience. I talked about everything that happened in my life. And the tea is dry, I would say. The tea is dry. But I'm just getting back into YouTube and I want to get some viral videos again. I want to get some viral videos again to get that dopamine fix. So that's what I'm trying to do. And whatever kind of viral video, if it's a YouTube video or a short or a live stream, would be nice. But I'm trying to go for a YouTube video, but it's definitely hard. It's not easy at all. It's something that takes time. You have to have a perfect title, a perfect thumbnail, and the video has to retain attention and all of that stuff. And it requires a lot. But I think I'll crack the code here soon if I'm just consistent. So that's my next goal is to get a video over 100,000 views or something like that. But I highly doubt it will happen. But you never really know. As long as I'm just consistently shooting out videos, then something could take off. You never really know. But YouTube is pretty good. I'm gaining subscribers, gaining likes, traction's good. Everything's doing well. I just got to be consistent, and I just got to keep going. But yeah, leave some questions down below, even if they're degenerate. I will still upload them. Oh, I still got some. No, I still got some comments. I didn't even see it. Okay, there's a reason they are hidden. Yeah, definitely, dude. A headache flips up a whole day sometimes, even a mild one. Yep. Ibuprofen, knock it down, knock it out the park. Yep. Deep fried butter. I think that's the first. He did also admit to being gay, but I didn't believe it for a second. If you could be a dog, what breed would you be? I would be. I wouldn't say a bull mastiff or anything because then you'd probably have abusive owners or you'd be put in dog fights. I wouldn't be a chihuahua because then I would be have a huge ego and I'd be barking at bigger dogs, thinking that I'm huge. I'd say a dog that lives in luxury, like pugs live decent lives, but they're pretty ugly and they have messed up nostrils. I'd say a golden shepherd, if that's golden shepherd or a golden retriever. Golden shepherd, what the fuck? A golden retriever because they're pretty smart and they're nice dogs and they're usually out at the farm. They got nice property that they can attend to. So I'd say a golden shepherd. Or why the fuck do I keep saying golden shepherd? That's not even a dog. Golden, whatever the fuck. Yeah, I was joking about being gay. It's a horrible addiction. For headache, try oh shit. For headache, try meatloaf. That's just because it's not heroin doesn't mean it will ruin your life. Yeah, that's true. Gambling can definitely ruin your life. It can make you broke and it can make you stay broke for your entire existence. But I just need that dopamine high. I need that dopamine fix, so that's what I do. But it can still ruin your life, but you just gotta play moderately. I enjoy listening to what you talk about because it feels very open and, like I said, honest with no sugarcoating. Well, that's good. That means I'm doing the proper thing. What's up? Sure, 40 likes, no problem. That's what I'm saying. Let's get there. It's all right. I got all your deets from Grinder. Good for you, dude. Have a good stream. I hope you feel better. Yeah, for sure. What's up? Brokeback Mountain. That show is terrible. Doing Aqua Dump live. I agree. I don't agree. Have you anyone received a pumpkin? Wolf Hybrid. You remind me of Low Skunt. I don't even know who that is. Caffeine withdrawal. Yeah, I definitely need to do a caffeine withdrawal. But, or am I having caffeine withdrawals? Nope, I got caffeine right here. I don't really get caffeine withdrawals. I used to get nicotine withdrawals like crazy, and I would be pacing around and I'd get extremely angry when I didn't have nicotine. That's when I used to be addicted, but that's back in the day. But I don't really get caffeine withdrawals at all. I just I just like caffeine, but I don't get caffeine withdrawals. You remind me of those kind. Do you have ADHD or autism? So I probably have autism and I probably have ADHD. I probably have both, but it's easy to spot when somebody everybody just leaves. But yeah, I'm pretty sure I have autism and I'm pretty sure I have ADHD as well. I'll donate $10 for every 150 consecutive push-ups you do. Headaches rare? Yeah, I'd say the headaches are kind of rare a little bit. Yeah, I'm not going to do 150 consecutive push-ups. I can't even do that much on a good day. Even in my prime, when I was jacked as hell, I couldn't do that many push-ups at all. I couldn't even do that much right now. I could probably do, I'd say 20 max. What the heck? Yeah, a lot of these comments need to stay hidden for sure. I just saw LeVar Burton swallow entire grapefruit. Well, that's crazy. That's crazy. But yeah, the ADHD and autism question. Did you watch a video or something? How you figured that out, or and it's hard to say really if I have any of that stuff or if I don't. But I would assume that I do because I act like it sometimes. But I'm happy you don't allow people to bring you down and how you keep going too. Yeah, that's what happens. Like you just accept your life and you accept all the people who try to bring you down. You just embrace it and you just say, hey, this is my life and this is who I am. And you just be honest with yourself and you just have radical acceptance of who you are and what you have and what you don't have. And then if people make fun of you, then people make fun of you and you just embrace it and you just accept it and you agree with it for the most part. If it's true and you just don't take things too seriously. And that's what you got to do. Also, I watched a schizophrenic video where you talked about symptoms, etc. It was good. Yeah, so that's just some unfortunate things that I deal with. It happens like sometimes, and it's unfortunate. It really sucks. It makes my experience on this earth miserable sometimes, but it really just depends. I feel like I'm getting better as I go. Feel like I can live with the symptoms that I do have and manage them and whatever, but I don't know what it's from or what it's caused from. But yeah, in your country, can you use the sun for free or is there a sun tax? You can use the sun for free. I'm surprised there isn't a sun tax. I'm surprised they don't have a sun tax because they tax absolutely everything. But no, we don't have a sun tax. You can use the sun for free and get a tan and do that GTL or whatever they call it, gym tan laundry. Be a Guido, right? Just like God. Yep. The Holy Spirit Gay. That is quite the name. So I guess we got an atheist or something like that, but Yeah, the Holy Spirit. In my opinion, to upload videos that are as open like that and talking about personal experience, etc., takes courage, homie. Yeah, it definitely does. It took me a long time to be personal, but all of my life is on YouTube, so I just decided to be open and honest because it's kind of therapeutic in a sense to be open and honest, and it feels good, and you kind of discover yourself in the process, which is nice. And yeah, it's good for people to know because then they can just embrace what I am and all of the things that come with it. So have to do it. But yeah, tongue, Sahur. Yep, that's what I'm saying. But yeah. But yeah, we are just chilling. We are just chilling. We are just chilling right now. I'm just waiting for comments to pop up. Looks like everybody's leaving though, which is unfortunate, but it is what it is. Everyone will join back soon here enough. But yeah, let's see. Yeah, there's a lot of comments that just need to remain hidden, or else if I keep them on, then this live stream will turn very degenerate. It'll go in a bad direction. Are there any topics you learned about recently that you don't mind sharing? Well, my brain hasn't come up with really anything creative. One of the ones that I came up with is drinking beer is pointless because all it does is cause you to get sick. It's extremely expensive. All it does is really give you social confidence, and that's all it gives you. So I was going to talk about how beer is pointless and how it's useless and why people even drink beer in the first place. But it's kind of like just a social thing to get social validation or to fit into social groups or to, yeah, it's kind of, that's really all it's for. So that's one of the topics, which is pretty lame, but that's one of the topics I had, and that's all my brain came up with was just that. So that's all I have. I ironically talked about that the other day. That's a good video idea, to, etc. Yeah, it definitely is. I don't know if I can make a full video out of that, but it could be a live stream or something like that, which I'm live streaming right now, so I have that idea. But yeah, I find drinking beer extremely pointless. It just makes you sick. You're just sick the next day. You're about to throw up. You feel like trash, and you're just drinking to get sick, and it's expensive as hell. And that's really all it causes is for you to get sick and hungover. And I find it pointless. And I'm glad I don't drink and have a beer gut and live that life because that life would definitely suck. And I couldn't live just surviving off beers or drinking beers to, like, I'll have the occasional drink if I need to socialize and if I need to fit into some group or whatever, then I'll drink a little bit just so I'm more talkative and less shy. But that's really the only time, and I guess that's for a social setting as well. But yeah, that was one of the topics, is just how pointless drinking is. And I don't understand how people can do that every day and they like live off alcohol and they drink it all the time and they're just cruising on beers all the time. I find it crazy. But yeah, that's one of the topics. And I'm out of coffee. Shoot. That's unfortunate, but I don't know how long this live stream is going to be for, but we're going to have to pull it together. And I might have to dip out and get some coffee in a bit or make some. But evening, bro, my question is, how can I ruin your night? How can you ruin my night? You probably can't. I've heard absolutely everything and I embrace absolutely everything. So you probably can't ruin my night. And I feel like it's just bound to be a good night. Hello, the fuck kind of comment is that? That's what I'm wondering. I don't even know what dude's talking about. I don't even know. Dude's a menace to society, an absolute menace. But hey, how long? Oh, we got a chick in the comments asking how long is it? Well, it's big enough to get you pregnant. That's what I'm saying. No, I'm just kidding. It's big enough, I'd say. it's big enough to it's big enough to get in there. That's what I'd say. But that's kind of cringe, and I don't even want to be talking like that because I don't know who's watching this. But I'm just joking. I retract my comment. But it's a live stream. Edit that though. Edit that out. Can't edit it out. It's a live stream. But anyways, we're gonna have to deal with it. How she means how long are you streaming? Oh, that's what you mean. Okay, my mind's in the gutter. Okay. I'm gonna try an hour and 40 minutes or maybe 2 hours because the longer you stream, the more people join. But I don't know if I have the social battery to stream that long. I don't know if I can even talk for that long without my brain checking out or going downhill. I don't even know if I can manage that long, but I'm gonna try it at least. It's easy when you have comments. Canadian, yes, I'm Canadian. It's easy when you have comments that you can just talk about. Makes it a lot easier. But yeah, I read that way too fast of how long it was, and I was thinking about something entirely different. Yep. Mm-hmm. But yeah, leave a like on the stream. I'm Canadian too. Well, that's good to know. I can tell you're a Taurus. Yep. I definitely am a Taurus in May. And I don't know how you can tell that I'm a Taurus, but you probably read my birthday online or read my birthday somewheres. But for you to guess that is pretty shocking. But yeah, I don't know how you can tell I'm a Taurus. Probably just because I'm blunt. Clocked it. Yep. No, I just met you. That's what I'm saying. Okay, well, I definitely am a Taurus, which is surprising that you clocked that, but you got me. You have that Taurus face. Yeah, we both are. Okay, so I'm pretty sure it's just all girls in this live stream. And I got a little fan base brewing, but that is what it is. I can't, I don't blame them, really. Dang, they know. That's what I'm saying. I don't know how you know, but I guess you know. That Taurus face. If you can tell astrology or whatever the hell it is by a face, that's pretty shocking. Pretty sure it's astrology. Numerology, or no, numerology is just angel numbers and stuff. Yep. Teen takeover trend is really getting on my nerves, man. I don't even know what that is. Warlock and witches. Just kidding, just kidding. Yeah, you never really know. That's what a lot of people are battling with. They always say it's witches and warlocks, and I'm not that schizophrenic where I believe in that stuff anymore. Although I used to believe in witchcraft back in the day, like people are doing witchcraft on me, and people are doing spell work and all of this stuff, and I used to believe that, but I was really gullible and into fairy tales and into fiction a lot, so that's why I believed it, but I don't really believe it anymore. Warlocks and witches. Yep. I don't know what the teen takeover trend is actually. Stomey, are you an unk? He definitely is an unk. If he's talking about teen takeover trends, he definitely is an unk. I'm not Mr. Stink. There we go. He's not an unk. He's not an unk. Oh, we got a comment. Oh, okay, what the heck? I don't want to have sex with you. I want you to make sweet, slow love to me. Okay, well, that's just crazy. At least it's a girl saying that and not a guy. Could be a lot worse. I get some weird comments on here a lot of the time, so at least that's kind of normal, I guess. But I'm single and not ready to mingle. I don't even know if I'd be good at sex anymore because I'm so outdated and old and just a blob. Why don't you guys have concrete houses there? We definitely do. He is saying, Mister, that is an unk thing to say. Yup. He's Gramps, not unk. Yeah, he definitely is Gramps. Black teen burned my business down in the takeover train. I'm in Tampa. Black teens. Yeah, Black Lives Matter. They're protesting and they're burning stuff down. It's unfortunate, but you just got to deal with those cards. Yes, we both are. I don't even know what I'm. Okay. Warm greetings from Canada. Yeah, I'm from Canada too, as well. That's what I'm saying. Assalamu alaikum, Ozla brother. That's what I'm saying. Say ooh woo. Ooh woo. Hello, love from Iran. Thanks for trying to liberate my dear country. We love your country and your President Trump. Yeah, I'm not even from the United States. Trump's not my president. I got Carney in office, and that's what I got. But I guess I don't even know. I don't even think the United States is trying to liberate Iran. I think they're trying to blow it up and disintegrate it entirely off the map. I think that's Trump's plan. But I don't know politics or what's going on, so I just have my head in the sand. Where are you from? The sun is still out. Yeah, I'm in Canada, so you're probably across the world, right? And it's probably nighttime or something like that. But the sun is still shining bright. This guy told me fentanyl behind the Wendy's dumpster for a BJ. And well, you should have said yes. That guy probably don't even live in Iran. That's what I'm saying. They don't even have Wi-Fi in Iran. I doubt it. Because all the buildings are blown up and all the cables are destroyed and the place is all about warfare and not stability. So I doubt they even have Wi-Fi there. Maybe though. What's up, mate? Where you from? I just said Canada. West Coast, you? Yeah, I'm in by Edmond. I'm not even gonna say where I'm from. Nah, I'm shitty ass in Indiana. Oh, that sucks. Amazon, Canada too. Can we swear on this fucking channel or not, asshole? I don't care. You can swear or do whatever you want, as long as it's not crazy degenerate. BLM is different from Teen Takeover. Niggas Takeover is another level. They acting like real chimps at war. I'm gonna not hide that comment so it looks like I'm not just saying these things by myself, but actually reading comments. Oh, Trump would never. Ordinary Iranians. In this war, Netanyahu is calling the shots. If you read the Bible, you know about Jewish Persian connections. Yeah. What's your ethnicity? What's up, brother? I'm just white. White as all hell. I don't even have an ethnicity. I guess I'm Ukrainian and I'm Métis, and man, that's really it. But I don't really have much going on for me. Watching from the county jail on my burner. Dang, at least you got a phone in there. That's good. You definitely need a phone while you're doing time. But that's good you have a burner. I'm from Turkey, mate. Dang, everybody's just across the globe. No, that is all left wing propaganda. We have internet on Iran. It's just some sites are blocked, but we bypass it by VPN. And also, they didn't blow whole place up. They just bombed the military targets. Yeah, that's true. You look Polish. Yeah, I kind of do. Is that little tattoo I spy on your shoulder? No, it's a crown. It's pretty cheesy and it's pretty generic, but it is what it is. Bought it from the guard, but left wing media is lying about them bombing schools and hospitals. Well, that's crazy. Well, that's definitely the news. They're always lying. They're trying to get clicks. The fake news. I don't even watch the news. It's just car accidents, it's death, it's shootings, it's a whole bunch of stuff to stress you out. But I mean, I guess it's kind of useful to listen to it so you know what's going on. But really, who even cares? I just rather stick my head in the sand and forget about it all. You sound a bit like Theo Vaughn. Well, that's a compliment, I guess. Will I be the first Israeli here? By the way, free Ukraine. What state you in? I'm not even in the states. I'm in Canada. I'm in a province. Are you close to Quebec? Not even close. Quebec is far away. I don't even know how far away it is, but it's far away. And they speak French over there, so I don't even. I can speak a little French, but not that much. How is Canada treating you? I guess it's decent. It's treating me decently. Faraz is Israeli too. Iran used to be ancient Persia, and Persians saved the Jews from slavery. And now the Jews in Israel are returning the favor, but freeing us from that evil regime. I will donate 20 if you can sing the Canadian anthem. Oh, say, can you see by the yonder? I totally fucking blanked. Listen, if I could sing that shit, I would, but I don't even have the a brain to retain all that shit. It's out one ear, out the other. It's kind of unfortunate that I don't know that, but it is what it is. By the yonder, whatever. Yeah, it's Quebec, not Quebec. Yeah, Quebec. Have we heard of Krakatoa, the largest sound ever recorded, where the volcanic explosion traveled the world 4 times in 5 days and destroyed everything within 100 miles? Several times even larger. Canada seems like a nice place. Never been, but it seems nice. Yeah, it's decent. Thanks for liberating my country. We love you, Israelis. We're not like a regime. That's the U.S. anthem. What the fuck? You got this thing going. How do you not know your own anthem? I don't know my own anthem because I just don't watch sports. So a lot of the times they sing it in sports, and I don't really watch sports. And I guess I kind of heard it sometimes in school, but my brain only retains what is important to me, and the anthem is just not that important. I guess it's just out one ear, out the other. But I could YouTube it real quick and then I could sing it. Oh, yeah. Oh, Canada, our home and native land. By the donder. I don't even know now. I'm singing the fucking United States anthem. Yeah, free Israel from Jews. Yeah, the Jews are taking that place over. But I guess the Jews, it's hard to say. Like, the Jews kind of run that shit. That it is kind of, it's kind of, I don't know. Well, they kind of run it, but it's hard to say. They got, I don't know. It's really hard to say. I would say free Israel from the Jews. How much does an acre of land cost in your area? I would say, I don't even know. It's probably pretty expensive. I'd say without a house would be maybe 40 grand or something like that. Probably. Could totally be wrong, but I don't know. There's not much land for sale out here. Are you proud to be in the 51st U.S. state, or are you a liberal? I'm definitely not a liberal. I have mental illness, but it's not that bad where I'm a liberal, so we're good here. I say I'm a conservative. But 51st state, yeah, they're trying to make Canada a state, which is crazy, which would be nice because I got barred from the United States. I can't even go there. So if they made this the 51st state, then I would be good to go in the States because there'd be no border. We'd just be a part of the States, which would be nice. Just mixing anthems. Yeah, I know. Good job. Are you in the sticks? I don't even know what that means. You just agree to everything. I like you. Yeah, that's the easiest way to come across. Just agree to everything. Well, disagree with some things a lot of people say when it's degenerate and all that. You're a conservative with mental illness. No way. Yeah, it is what it is. Wouldn't you be deported? Well, I just can't. Yeah, wouldn't I be deported? Yeah, if I can't go into the United States and they made this United States, I guess. Where would I be deported to? Because I'm not. I don't originate from any other country outside of Canada. I originate in Canada, so they'd have to. I guess it would be the United States, so they'd have to, unless Alberta separated and made its, because I live in Alberta, unless they separated and from Canada, then I could live in Alberta, and it wouldn't be a part of the states. But yeah, who knows what would happen? That would be that'd be actually kind of funny. I try to be friends, but you're making trouble. How was school in Canada? Oh, school was it was pretty fun. Pretty fun, I guess. It was decent. Wait, you're banned from the states. What'd you do? I did a cocaine prank. I went to the border and I said that I had coke and weed, but I actually had coke cans and weed, like the grass weeds. and they looked in the trunk and they seen what it was and they laughed about it, but then they barred me. I have the video on YouTube. It's the title is Surviving 50 Hours in the Wilderness, and I'm pretty sure there's a short as well. It's called Surviving 50 Hours in Bear Country. That's what it's called. And it's at later to the end is where I do the prank, but it definitely was not worth it at all. It was a bad idea. But I don't really go to the States for anything unless vacation. But then if I vacation, I could just fly over the States, which is nice. I'm in the U.S. divided states. Did they strip you down and search you? Yeah, they definitely did. They pretty much took everything and yeah, they stripped us down and they patted us down and they took our vehicle in to get searched and they sent us back after that. I'll hide your tall ass in my pocket. Yeah, I might need that to enter into the States. But yeah, it's pretty unfortunate. I just got to wait 5 years. I'm pretty sure it's already been 3 years, so I got 2 more years. So yeah, I cannot help. Why'd you retract your message? What the heck? All right, we got some. They took your virginity? Yes, they definitely did. They took that shit. It's unfortunate, but it is what it is. Amaru, serpentine, Lord. Okay, America is the land of the plum serpent, same as Canada. Yeah, I don't even know what you're on about or what you're talking about. America is the land of the plum serpent, same as Canada. Dude is tripping. Dude's tripping nuts. What mental illness are you diagnosed with? So, probably every single one of them. No. Well, the doctor said that I had paranoid schizophrenia and I had autism. That's what he said, but it's really hard to say. I don't agree with the doctor. He thought I had schizophrenia because I had one moment where I was tripping out about religion and God and Jesus Christ because I'm in a family of non believers. And I was tripping out about it, and they got me arrested, and then they got me locked up. And then they're like, oh, he's believing in delusions because he believes in religion, so he's got to be schizophrenic. But I don't hear voices. I don't really fall for delusions. I don't have psychosis for the most part. I would say I have like a form of psychosis sometimes. It's not real psychosis. Like I don't lose touch with reality, but I have like, I don't know what it is, if it's like OCD or something, but my brain just constantly gets bombarded with thoughts. I'm overstimulated. I can't shut my brain off and it's stressful. And that's what I have. And I don't know what that disorder is, or if that's even a disorder at all, or if it's just a brain that doesn't shut down. But that's what he said. I kind of agree. I kind of don't. Like, I can see where I can be delusional at sometimes where I might have schizophrenia and just I fall for delusion sometimes, but I feel like I'm just spicing life up because life is so boring. So I fall for delusions and autism. Like I'm not that great socially, and like I would say I'm pretty like stupid autistically. So I'd say I probably have it. And yeah, I'd say I probably have ADHD too as well. But yeah, I got a bit of the tism. That's a bad combo. All right. Have you been to Nova Scotia? No, I haven't. Showing you something. That's a bad combo. Yeah, it definitely is a bad combo. It's not good. I got a bit of the tism. Yeah, who doesn't really though? Have you been to the States? Yeah, I've been to the States. Suicidal thoughts. I mean, there's sometimes when I'm having symptoms and I can't stop overthinking, it's way too overwhelming. There's thoughts that I want to off myself, but I never would because I'm too pussy and I'm too cowardly to do that. But I would never do it. But I'd say sometimes when I have terrible symptoms, I'm like, man, I want to escape. I want this to be over with, but I don't think I'd ever kill myself. But I just got to be honest, you know what I mean? You're translated to the image of Jesus. Yeah, ADHD, yep. That's just being an overthinker. That's what I'm saying. So that's pretty much what I have is just overthinking. And yeah, there's nothing wrong with you. There's nothing wrong with you. Yeah, I'd say there's nothing wrong with me too. Bitch. Depressed ass, I would. Don't do it. Go find a treadmill. Your son is spiritual warfare. Yeah, it really is just spiritual warfare. Shut the fuck up. Fixed eyes is different from men and women. How dare get behind me, Satan? Dude's fighting spiritual warfare in the comments. You just need to find a hobby to help distract you. Yeah, that's what I need. My brain's always overthinking, so I need constant stimulation. I need hobbies that I can distract myself with, and that's what I'm doing right now. I got YouTube, which I can come on here and just have conversations and kind of waste my time. So I got that hobby, which is nice, but yeah, I guess it's kind of good to be diagnosed to a certain degree because then you can get help. You can take medication. If you have problems, you can ask your doctor. But yeah, like I said, I could just have nothing at all and I could just be an overthinker and I could just have like trauma responses or whatever. And then, yeah, that could be the case. But I don't really know, honestly. Hi, Taurus boy. Yep. Overthinking is always bad. Just go make friends, bro. Yeah, I have, I used to have a lot of friends when I was younger. Now I still have some friends, but I don't really talk to them as much. I find a lot of people are boring nowadays, and I don't really want to talk to a lot of people. I talk to some people for a little bit, but they get boring and stale, and then I switch to other people all the time. But doctors are mean. Yeah, they definitely are. Doctors are mean. Yeah. Are you a gamer? No, I used to be when I was younger, but not anymore. Spiritual warfare. That's what I'm saying. It could be spiritual warfare. That's what I thought. Now meds dope you out and they want you codependent on it. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, they do. But that's what they want to do. They want to give you meds and dope you out so you stop questioning things and so you're an easier target or you're an easier slave to this system. You bend over and you stop questioning things and you stop overthinking and you stop thinking about things that just dopes you out so you just fit into this system. It's not spiritual. Yeah, it could be spiritual. It could not be spiritual. Who knows? Just go to the bars and hold court. Yep, smoke weed. It's legal in Canada. Yeah, I don't want to go into psychosis though. So Jesus set you apart. This system of the world is over. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Blow some yayo. Yeah, I'd go. I used to do that when I was younger, but I was definitely a crazy little guy when I was younger. And that shit almost killed me one time. I remember I took some yayo when I was like 16 years old and I woke up with like purple veins and I was almost comatose. I thought I was definitely dying. And that's when I stopped. Luckily, I didn't get addicted to it. But the only thing you need is a treadmill. Yeah, I definitely need a treadmill, I'd say, but I'm too lazy to run on one. What the fuck? Just fuck guys on the low till you get a girlfriend. Weed's bad for you. Yeah, I'm definitely not doing that. Definitely not with gay shit at all. I think that is just so disgusting. I could never do that. Dirk, a spirit of confusion is in your camp. That's what I'm saying. No pharmakia. Yeah, and you were so skinny. Yeah, I was skinny. And then I gained a whole bunch of weight because I was on medication. And the medication caused me to gain weight. And at the hospital, I went to the hospital and they were overfeeding me because I was super skinny and they overfed me. They gave me medication to gain weight. Then I just gained a whole bunch of weight and I got a whole bunch of stretch marks. And I went from like 165 to 265, which is crazy. And now I'm like 250. So I dropped a decent amount of weight, but yeah, they caused me to get extremely fat. Your bad influences on him. Yeah, it's okay. I can hold my own. I don't even know what Dirk's going on about. Dirk's tripping in the comments. Are you in Vancouver? No, I used to be in Vancouver. I had a girlfriend in Vancouver and I was with some famous YouTuber in Vancouver and we were making videos in Vancouver and I got rolled down bad. Everything of mine got stolen. I crashed my vehicle, the tire fell off and I was sleeping in like a neighborhood and my camera got stolen, my GoPro got stolen, my laptop got stolen at the library, everything got stolen. and I was pretty much just living out of my car. I got a bike that got stolen, and I had to leave because I just had no more money. So yeah, it was pretty down bad. Are you a virgin? No, I'm not a virgin. I'm not a virgin. Luckily, that would that would suck to be a virgin because then you're always scared about your first time, and you're always insecure about your first time, and you're always worried about that. And the first time is the worst time. Being a virgin and having your first encounter is the worst because you don't know what you're doing. You have to pretend like you know what you're doing, and you have to figure it out as you go. It sucks. But just come to America, bro. Better country and better weather. Yeah, I just can't. I got barred for 5 years, but I definitely want to. Yeah, God tested the fuck out you that year. Yes, he definitely did. It was definitely a bad time. The world system is over. Babylon has fallen. Yeah, I definitely agree. I definitely agree. I lost it at 19. It was awful. I felt like a late bloomer. Yeah, I guess. What do you mean barred? So it just means barred means banned. So I got banned from the United States for 5 years, and it's been 3 years. So I got 2 more years to go, I think, and then I can re-enter. But yeah, what state would you want to move to in the U.S. if you could pick any? I don't know, maybe Florida. Everybody talks about how people in Florida are crazy and they're all weird as hell. But I feel like, or me, Miami, maybe Miami. I don't know. It's hard to say, really. But one of the nicer tropical areas. Fuck, nobody gives a fuck about Babylon. Flee immorality. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm trying to do, but I just can't. It keeps following me around everywhere, and it keeps taking over my body and bending it to its will, and I just can't escape it. I lost it at 19. At least you were an adult. Yeah, I was. I don't even know how young I was. I'm pretty sure I was at least 9 years old when I lost mine, and it was to a teacher. So yeah, it was crazy. Just coming here illegally. Mexicans do it all the time. Yeah, I might have to do an illegal smuggling. How many people have you slept with? How many people have I slept with? I don't even know. It's got to be like when I was younger, I used to be a stud, and I would say I don't even know, like 100 probably. But it's been now that I'm older, it's absolutely no one at all, and I haven't slept with anybody in the longest time. But when I was younger, I was definitely in them streets. But I'm just joking. I didn't lose my virginity to a teacher, and I didn't lose it at 9 years old. That's hot. Fixed eyes, you are blasphemous. Stop playing. I don't even know what the question is. Diddy, no Diddy. Yeah, I fucked my teacher too, but it was after I graduated, so not as hot. I'm just joking. I never did that to my teacher. Yeah, everyone's like bullshit. Tell me you're gay with, and then how did you sleep with 100 people with your haircut? That's what I'm saying. My haircut used to be a lot slicker back in the day. Now it just looks like a toupee, or it looks like just grease run through my head, my hair. But back when I was younger, I used to be slim. I was jacked. My hair was a lot different. But as you age, you get uglier. So it is what it is. You didn't lose it. I definitely did. Hello from Romania. Hugs. Bruh. Damn, I did. That's crazy. Sleeping with your teacher is crazy. Your hands don't count. Well, if my hands don't count, then it was 0 people. It was just 100 times with my hands. So, and I just, because I have schizophrenia, I thought it was a girl. So I thought my hand was a girl 100 times. And that's why I'm saying that. So yeah, I guess you're right. Got to get someone for the winter to keep nice and toasty. Yeah, I guess so. I don't really want to be around any chicks, honestly. Like, I don't want to wake up next to the same stinky breath, the same bickering, the same arguing, the same old, same old. I just couldn't do it. But I feel like as I age, I just like to be alone. I'm 32 years old, married, 2 daughters. I like running as a sport, but my only problem is corn addiction. Any advice? haircut may not be the best, but it's still sexy. So there we go. We got some compliments. Yeah, my haircut's not the best because my mom cut it. So she's terrible at cutting hair and she has like Parkinson's. She's like shaking with the scissors and almost poking my eyes out with the scissors. But it's free haircut, so that's why I do it. But that's the only reason why I do it. But that's probably not attractive to say my mom cuts my hair, but it's the truth. But I should probably go to a real barber now. So you have a corn addiction. You're 32 years old, married, and two daughters. I like running as a sport, but my only problem is a corn addiction. Any advice? No, because I have a corn addiction as well, so I can't help you at all. I can't even give you advice because we're in the same pit. But I would just say, I don't know what I would say. I'd just, stay in the pit. You're married, so that's crazy. You're probably going to lose attraction to your wife because you're watching chicks online. So that's not good at all, but at least there's really no positive, and yeah, I don't know. I don't know if there's anything wrong with it or not. It's only wrong when you're sexualizing women in public, or when you're horny in public, or when you're just acting weird in public. That's when it's bad, or when you have constant thoughts of sex, then it's bad. But if you can manage just having a corn addiction and being normal, then I would say it's not really a bad thing because it's just natural, really, for the most part. But if you're married, you should you're probably going to be desensitized to your wife, which is not a good thing. So if you're married, you definitely want to just go to your partner and try to have intercourse with her, or get action from her and stop watching porn. Just get action from her, stop watching porn. Just say you have needs that need to be met and start having more action with your partner, and then just put down the corn addiction. And but I guess people like fantasizing and all of those different things, but it's hard to say. It's hard to quit because I still, like I said, I still watch it. I haven't quit. I used to be on no fap. I used to be celibate. Well, I still am celibate, but I used to be all about Jesus. I used to be pure. I used to do all of these things. Now kind of a degenerate, but I guess I'm just the leader of the Gooners. Just don't tolerate that, bro. I can respect that. No one wants to live with a nagging lady. Yeah, I think your hair looks good, to be honest. Well, that's a compliment. You're cracking me up. No more free haircuts. Yeah, my mom's watching. You look like Charlie Kirk. If you're 32 and can't self-regulate, watch corn with her. Double the fun. Yeah, nothing wrong with sexualizing women in public. Well, it just depends. It could be an issue. It could not be an issue. Now, corn addicted is a huge problem. Look like Charlie Kirk. That's true. What's that? What's that tattoo? That's peekabooing. Yeah, so it's a crown tattoo. It's kind of cheesy, but it is what it is. You can say porn on here. Yeah, I guess you can. So, leader of the Gooners, it just means leader of the degenerate. That's really what it means. So, yeah, it's really what it means. But I feel like I need another haircut. It's kind of long and just sagging to the side. But yeah, this is a long live stream. Usually there's a whole bunch of people that join and there's just radical likes, but cooking's good for you. Yeah, that's random as hell, but cooking is good for you. Or gooning is good for you. Yeah, I'd say gooning is good for you. Like every animal on this earth goons, so why don't we just goon? That's what I'm saying. Just keep yourself busy. I used to also goon twice a day. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's only an issue until it's an issue. Then it's an issue. But if it's not an issue, then it's not an issue. If you can goon and not be a weirdo, then so be it. It is what it is. But everything in moderation, though. Yeah, I totally agree with that. Like, if you're addicted to it and you're gooning like 16 times a day, or like 3 times a day, or 4 times a day, then that's a little crazy. Then you have an issue. But if you're just gooning once a day, or whatever, then, or once a week or twice a week or whatever, then moderation, then it's good. But a lot of people would disagree. Christians are like, you're going to hell. Jesus is ashamed of you. Jesus is not about lust. Lust is, well, in the Bible, it does talk about perversion, but perversion is different than gooning. And it talks about adultery, and adultery is different from gooning. That's a married woman. So it doesn't really talk about gooning, really, though. But doing it continuously, I feel like it would kind of fuck your mind. Yeah, that's true. You'd definitely be thinking weird, and it would consume your mind, and that's all you would be thinking about. And you would definitely be a weirdo, and you wouldn't be able to talk to any like you. Yeah, that's when it's too much. That's when you have to take a break, or when you start getting random like logs, whatever, in your pants in public or whatever. That never happens to me, but I'm just saying if stuff like that starts happening, then or if you just start thinking about things randomly in public, then you definitely have to cut it off. But yeah, that's when it gets weird. Just saying, if you need a hole, I got you, bro. Okay, well, saying bro makes it sound like you're a guy, so that's not a good thing. And yeah, like I said, I'm completely content being alone. I enjoy being alone. It's less drama and it's nice, so it doesn't hurt anyone. And if you're single or you're not being disloyal, I can see it as a natural thing. Yeah, that's totally true. It's not hurting anyone. And if you're single, you're not being disloyal. Yeah, you're not being disloyal to anyone because you have no loyalties. Yeah. So, yo, I got an open manhole here too. Yeah, I'm definitely good on that. I'll have to pass on that for sure. That's funny. But yeah, leave a like on the stream. I'm trying to hit 40 likes. I feel like it's impossible, but we'll try. Have you tried You're the Nuh after Guna? I don't even know. I miss my cat. She died on St. Patrick's Day. She was my first animal that died. I've been crying. I can't stop thinking of my cat. She was 12 years old, and I can only see 8 months with her. Well, all I can say is RIP to that cat, and congratulations. Congratulations on your cat passing away. That's a big accomplishment. I wish my cat would fuck off. No, I'm just kidding. I like my cats. I like my cats. Sometimes I like my cats. Oh, most of the time I like my cats. Sometimes my cat just stinks. Sometimes my cat just stinks, and it will try to bite me or it'll try to do something, and then I don't like it at all. But for the most part, I'd say I like it. It's a cool cat. But maybe I'm just a bad owner. To be honest, those who request a goal of a like amount don't do well in their long term viewers. To be honest, those who request a goal of a like amount don't do well with their long. Yeah, I guess that's the case because you sound needy, you sound naggy, and people don't want to be around that. I totally understand. I love my cats too. Yeah, that's for sure. Not everyone gets ugly when they age. Yeah, that's true. Hopefully I don't get ugly when I age and I don't get fat and overweight and wrinkly and all that. Hopefully I age gracefully. But only time will tell. I don't smoke, I don't drink, so I feel like I'll do all right. But good looks don't really serve you well when you're autistic because either way people are like he's just an idiot, so it doesn't really matter at the end of the day. Really, good looks just attract people to you and then they figure out that you're an idiot, and then it's like, okay, well, actually, I don't know pertaining to myself. I don't know if I'm highly intelligent or really stupid. I feel like I'm smart in some areas, like autistic, and I excel in some areas, and some other areas I'm like dumb in. But that's legitimately autism, where you're good in some areas and bad in other areas. So it is what it is. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I have autism or not, but it is what it is. You look all right for a 40-year-old. I'm definitely not 40 years old. That's for sure. Speak well about yourself, please. You are worth it, King. You just ain't him. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I'm trying to be him, but I just ain't him. But you could always transform into him, but I don't have the energy or the motivation to transform into him. I don't want to go to the gym. I don't want to do all that stuff. Sorry your cat died. I bet she had many good times with you. Dracula. That's what I'm saying. I look like Dracula or look like a vampire. But blood is gross. I only drink my own blood. I could not drink other people's blood. I think that'd be so disgusting. And you probably get gingivitis or something. What's your favorite dessert? So I just had a score blizzard or something like that at DQ, and that was really good. But my favorite dessert would probably be like some chocolate. I'm drawing a blank right now. Like some chocolate cake that my mom used to make sometimes. It's really good. I don't know what it's called, but it's really good. Probably sound like a fat ass, but it is what it is. Would you go on would you go on Love on the Spectrum? I don't even know. I don't even know what that is. I'm pretty sure it's a love show where people are autistic and they're dating. I don't know. I would not want to be with other people who have autism. I don't think so. Because then our kids would just be screwed up. That would be like the Hills Have Eyes or something. That would be like something like that. They'll look mutated and all crazy looking, and I can't have that. That's why I'm not having kids, by the way, because I don't want my kids to look like the Hills Have Eyes or Stranger Things or Vecna or whatever. So, yeah, probably not. But, yeah, I should take that advice of not asking for likes, but I just got to ask for likes. I feel like later in the stream. Do you know Mike Who Cheese Harry? No, I don't. I have no idea who that is. Absolutely no clue at all. Nope, I have no idea. But we're at 14 likes. We're doing good. Almost need to charge my phone. It's about to die, but luckily I have enough charge to last for quite a bit, so that's good. But we're just yapping and scrapping and dapping and napping and laughing and all of that. Why did you say black men don't deserve respect and weren't real men? Yeah, so now you're just putting words in my mouth. I have never said that, but I've never said that before. Why are you racist? No, I'm not racist. Sometimes I have. I used to be racist when I was younger, but I feel like I've grown out of that, and now I'm kind of like everybody's pretty much the same, and I don't really care what race you are. But if I don't like you, I don't like you. But I feel like when it comes to black people, I feel like I don't really dislike anybody who's black, and when it's native, I feel like I have a lot of native friends, but sometimes I feel like I dislike natives just because I'm Métis and I'm kind of resentful. And but I feel like I'm growing out of that as well. I used to be racist towards Indians, but I feel like I've grown out of that as well. Why are you racist? I want you to know I hate you. Well, that's good. At least you're showing love, Mr. Burton. It's good that you're showing love and peace, love, and positivity in this earth. We need more of that. I'm racist after seeing blacks murder innocent white. Wow. Well, there's white murderers as well. There's doesn't really. Black men aren't men. Well, everybody has their own opinions. Which races would you never do business with? I don't even do business at all. I don't even do business. They all chimps. now it's getting now it's getting racist. Listen, racist unk, shut up. Well, you said you had this guy sure hates anything that isn't white. Hmm. It's that damn gay dude again. That's what I'm saying. That hair is the bomb. I saw that hairdo hat on Amazon Australia. That guy's chimping out. Jesus is God. Jesus is a figment of your imagination. Would you ever date an Arab man? Definitely not. They probably stink. No, he's not racist, guys. Ozla is cool. Okay. Did I see you at the Gator meet Chanel? No, definitely not. Would you ever go on a carnival cruise? No. Every child matters. My kiddo is Métis. Yep. Well, some children matter. I'd say some are probably like Jeffrey Epstein's and Ted Bundy's and all that crazy stuff. And so some children matter. Some children are just plain out ugly, but it is what it is. What historian thinks Jesus is a figment of someone's imagination? What historian thinks Jesus is a figment of his? Well, I guess that would be me. I got mugged by six dwarfs, not happy. Sorry, I thought we met at the gator meat. Try chicken, definitely not. Jesus loves you, dude. Well, what the heck? Jesus loves anal. What happened to your face, bro? It got fat. I gained weight. You're a historian? Yet. Ted Bundy was a good friend of mine for a while. I didn't know what he was doing. Yep. You're a historian. Well, in 100 years, I'll be a historian when my message is on YouTube and I got videos on YouTube and I gotta talk about certain topics. I gotta talk about history or whatever the fuck a historian is. Talking about history and talking about philosophy and stuff like that. But yeah, I'd say I'm a historian. I'd say I line up quite well. But dang, giant faces on so much more with the muscle. That giant face is on much more with the muscle. Yeah, I don't even know what you're saying. But yeah, I got a bloated face because I got a bloated gut, and it is what it is. But at least I'm not like Wally fat where I'm in the chair and I got no mobility and I gotta look at a screen on a fucking whatever you call it go kart thing. But it could be a lot worse. I'm more of a crustacean at this point. Yep, me too. But yeah, leave a like on the stream. Trying to get 40 likes. I highly doubt that will happen, but you never really know. Could be a possibility. A whole bunch of people could like it at the last second, but you never really know. Ever punched a pregnant woman? Why or why not? I have never punched a pregnant woman, but that would be crazy. You would definitely go to jail. And if you killed a baby, it would probably be jail for life. That would be absolutely crazy. Premature birth by punching the baby would come out, but that's crazy to even think about. That would be insane. I don't think I've ever seen some psychopath or sociopath do that. I've never seen that in the media where somebody punched a baby or punched a pregnant woman. That's next level crazy. But I could see some dad who doesn't want to have a child doing something like that. Ouch, here we go. Yeah, that's what happens when you unhide comments and you bring up the degenerate comments. It goes crazy. What the heck? Yeah, we got some crazy comments. Should probably give birth to two shits, yeah. Something like that. Yeah. But anyways, leave a like on this live stream. Like I said, trying to hit 40 likes. That's my goal. That's what I'm aiming towards. So if we can hit 40 likes, then I'll be swimming in the money. Then I'll be chilling. Then I'll be happy. But until then, I'll be just depressed and just not as good, you know what I mean? Finally, a normal chat. Finally, a normal chat, yeah. Well, the chat is still pretty not normal, but that's because I'm hiding a lot of the stuff. But yeah, at least I don't just have a full male audience. At least there's some girls in the mix, which is a good thing because that means I'm not ugly. So never mind. I didn't read it more. Yeah, you got to read it more. I unhid a comment and it was pretty crazy. But I can just keep hiding comments and it'll be normal for the most part. But yeah. Yeah. Can't remember how many likes we got last stream. Pretty sure it was like 20 or 18 or something like that. But I'm gonna have to live stream for a long ass time to beat that amount of likes. Sorry, I'll tone it down, bro. It's all good. Listen, it has us talking, so it has us talking. But if your comments go to the hidden section, then you know you're on something. Yeah, some people are just some people are just trolling. Sorry, you're not feeling okay. I feel a lot better now. I feel good now, but earlier towards the stream I wasn't. But I've definitely changed now, so that's good. Just depends, really. Sometimes I'm great, sometimes I'm not. It is what it is. You just got to live with it day to day, and that's all you can do. So, yeah, I got 10% battery remaining. So, I guess I can live stream for quite a while. But, yeah, we're just chilling. Hello, you agree. Charlie Kirk had a comment. So, yeah, we had that comment last time. And like I said, it is what it is. Please get over it, be a man. That's what I'm saying. I sound like a lady. I sound like a woman constantly complaining, but and I that's one thing I should probably stop doing is complaining, but as you get older, that's all there is to do is complain and whine and cry and be annoying and all of that stuff and cry for attention and be a little baby and be like that because then you get attention and then you get a sucky, you get a soother, so tastes good. But yeah, I should definitely get over it. Thoughts on breaded mushrooms? I don't even know what the fuck that is or what kind of meal that is. Breaded mushrooms. That sounds kind of decent. Would you kiss Michael Jackson for 10K? He's a dude, so even though he's hella famous and he has a lot of clout and he's pretty awesome, I probably would not kiss him because he would probably enjoy it. Men go through it and are allowed to cry. Yeah, I don't really cry that much. I try to cry, but I can't cry. I don't understand it. Like I'll be really sad and I'll try to cry, but I can't cry. So I just have to sit in however I feel. I don't even remember the last time I cried. I feel like the last time I cried was when I almost passed away when I drank some random drink in Mexico and my throat swelled up and I started crying because I thought I was going to die. That's about it. The fatherland needs your body to experiment, son. Be patriot, medical support and treatment guaranteed. Don't ever talk about Charlie Kirk like that. Only a piece of garbage thinks someone deserves death for having an opinion. Yeah, well, I mean, I don't think he deserves death for having an opinion, but if you have an opinion and you speak that opinion around people who have mental illnesses and who have the right to bear arms, and you live in America where guns are totally okay for a lot of people, then you're bound for something to happen because we live in a sick world. But I don't think he, I don't think he deserves death. I just think, yeah, this world's sick. Or simply enjoy life and be grateful. Yep, Charlie Kaka. Dude's a psychopath. Doesn't cry. Wow. Yeah, I could be a psychopath. Insane, man. I could be a psychopath. No. I feel like I'm too dumb to be a psychopath. I feel like I don't feel like I'm a psychopath because I like animals. I'm not skinning animals alive. I'm not killing insects. I'm not cutting off flies' arms and legs and killing toads and doing all this crazy stuff. I feel like I have a heart for animals, and for the most part, I have a heart for people. So I'm definitely not a psychopath, but I just haven't cried in a long time, and that's just is what it is. And if that makes me a psychopath, then that's just another disorder that I'll have to embrace. This is what an incel looks like. Yeah, so I'm not. I wouldn't say I'm an incel. I'd just say I'm an incel. If you have to try, then that's a good sign. To be honest, that means you could be worse. Definitely an incel. Yeah, I'm probably moving in that direction. Sad. This is what the white race has become. Charlie Kirk was a great person. Yeah, he was. He was pretty smart too. No wonder white women go for all the other races but white men. Yep. How long is it? How long is the live stream? I'm gonna do this properly now because somebody said how long is it, and I said it's like 6 inches. But now you're talking about how long is the live stream, so probably I'm gonna try an hour and 40 minutes. Nah, this guy tortures insects for sure. Charlie Kirk was not a great person. Don't let anyone fade your shine, bro. Much love. There you go. Thoughts on LGBT? Yeah, so thoughts on LGBT? I think a majority of it is mental illness, and that's what you can sum it up to is mental illness and confusion. Seems like a normal guy. I don't know why you're all hating. Yeah. Well, I think most people would agree with me. Why do you think about Asian? What do you think about Asian people? Actually, I like Asian people for the most part. I like Filipinos. and I like Asian people. My one of my best friends, I thought he was Asian, but he was actually native, and it made me like him more because I thought he was Asian. But when I figured out he was native, I just started despising him. Sound racist, but no, I didn't start despising him. I'm still good friends with him, but yeah, I always thought he was Asian, and I'd bully him for it. Could I? He reads everything. That's crazy. Why I need a. What do you think about the plus? Boy, weird question. He reads everything. That's crazy. Yeah, I gotta read everything. Might as well. Could I be a mod? I'm very good. I don't think I need mods. LGB is Jewish subversion. I don't even know what you're talking about. What a weird question. Would you go to the hood prom? Least favorite South American people. Funny. Hello from Canada. Are you a flat earther? I'm definitely not a flat earther. In the Bible, it talks about the earth being flat, and that's where people get it from, where they say the earth is flat because the Bible says it. But the earth clearly isn't flat, it's clearly round, and people have proven that it's round by the curvature of boats going over the horizon and not being seen and certain things like that. But it's been proven that the earth is round. What do you think about the hood blacks? I think they're screwed. My phone is going to die. My phone percentage is at 3%. I don't want to leave the live stream. Your live stream is interesting to me. I enjoy your videos and live streams. Well, that's good. Yeah, my phone is going to die as well. What do you think about the poor white trash trailer parks? Yeah, I think it sucks to suck. What do you think about the upcoming alien invasion? I think that's all schizophrenia and craziness. 4%. How much do you make a month on YouTube? How much do you make a month on YouTube? It just depends, really. If I get donations, then I can make a decent amount. But right now, I have probably, I'd say, $14. I probably have $53 in my account, and I have to cash out at 100. So, really, just depends. You can make however much you can however many views you can generate a month is how much you're going to make, and how much viewer retention you get is how much you make, and how well you do is how much you make. But it's always different, and sometimes it's low, sometimes it's good. I agree. Thanks for streaming. But are you Polish? I'm not Polish. You proposal to Jonathan Jacob Coxon yesterday. My sister gave birth today. Well, luckily you're not the dad, because I've heard some crazy stuff. Have you ever smashed your sack with a brick? Definitely not. I've heard of people retiring off of YouTube. Yeah, that would be nice. That would be awesome. That's probably not my luck, though. I feel like I'm just bound to be a failure. I'm bound to live an average life. No matter what I do, nothing works out. But if something actually starts working out, then I'll be surprised. And if I could actually retire off YouTube, that'd be awesome. But I highly doubt that. Yeah. But you never know. I had a deer tick stuck in my. What the heck is that? How many twists can you get on your. What the heck? Did you watch the Indianapolis 500 today? No. I'm the CEO of racism. There you go. I got to check what my phone's at. My phone's at 5%. Dang. You look like a white man. Well, I'm glad you can perceive properly. That's good. Jay Z like the rapper. You should go blonde. I already am blonde. Well, I guess I'm brunette, but for the most part, I'm blonde. I used to have blonde hair. CEO, I'm the owner. Nice chatting today, though. Yeah, it was good. It was good chatting. I'm also extremely racist. Never know what tomorrow holds. Yeah, these comments are all different. LFG, let's fucking go. Yes, sir. That's what I'm saying. But yeah, if you guys want to donate to the stream, then I would definitely pocket that money greedily and definitely appreciate it. You should play Tomodachi Life. I don't even know what that is. Touch me. Holy. I'm also a racist. Hi. From Doug in London, Canada. Hello. How's it going? How's it going? How's it going? But yeah, I should get a charger. I should get a charger. If there's a block out here, if there's something out here. I don't think there is. I might have to end the stream soon. Yeah, I should charge my phone before it dies. Shout out to all my fellow racists. You should play Down with the Syndrome. You should play Down with the Syndrome. Down with the Sickness. I love anyone that's racist. Yeah, mean sickness. Hello, neighbor Doug. You should buy Fartcoin now. You buy Fartcoin now. You buy Fartcoin now. Dude, don't end stream. I'm nearly down. Yeah, well, leave a like on the live stream and I won't end it. I'll keep it going. Ever wonder what? Yeah. From Kurdistan. You buy. But yeah, if we get 20 likes, I won't end the stream. Oh, dude, what am I doing? So you're a straight, white, red-blooded American man. Yep, that's what I am. I am a stupid robot, am retarded, and am retarded. Yeah, I'm the same. We must be related. End the streamer, end your suffering. Hopefully both. It'd be nice to end both. Do you like drugs? No, because they destroy your mind and they do things like that. So I don't like them because they can ruin your life. But if they didn't ruin your life and if it only had positives attached to it, then I'd be okay with it. But yeah, this is the most people I've ever had in a live stream is 23, so that's good. Make sure you leave a like on this live stream. I'm trying to hit 40 likes. So let's get that. You look like Mr. Beast. I get that all the time. Like I said, he commented on one of my videos. So I stole one of his videos and he commented on one of it 9 years ago. When he had 14,000 subscribers, now he has like 467 million, which is crazy. I don't even know how that's possible, but he found a way. How your day been? It's been pretty good actually. I'm not gonna lie. Are you serious? Which video I'll check is. It's called motivational. It's a motivational video. It has plaques in the thumbnail, and he commented under other people's posts. They were saying great video, and he commented under it. But hairbrush, clavicle, tattoo, head ass, living word. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. But leave a like on this live stream. Like I said, I'm trying to hit 40 likes, and I need a whole bunch of likes for that to be possible. So if we can get add 17 to 27, if we could get 37 likes, then that would be good. And we'd be there. You should charge the phone of yours before it dies. Yeah. Mr. Beast ain't ever beaten the allegation. I remember watching his cringe YouTube intros back in like 2016, 2017. Hello, crazy how big you got. Yeah, I was watching the same intros and they were cringy as all hell before, but now it's just now he's just blown up and he's gone mad. But yeah, should definitely charge my phone. I'll probably do that right now. Hold up. I'm gonna have to set the stream down. You guys are gonna have to. Your personality is there. It's the voice. That's what I'm saying. You guys are gonna have to entertain each other. I'm gonna be back. Okay. Whew. What a breath. Okay, I'm back. Mr. Beast. Mr. Beast. Yeah. Yep. Free scooter. I got his car keys. I'm retired. That's a good feeling. I'm just retarded. And that's it for me. I'd love to be retired though. But my last day, 36 years, 8 months, 4 days, I'm retired. That's good. That's probably an amazing feeling. No better feeling than that. Now you got 5 years to live out your existence, and you're finally free from the system. No, I say you got like 10 years, 20 years. But have you ever had a scab on your nose? Yes, I definitely have. I couldn't find the video. I don't know which one oh, yeah, I have a whole bunch of motivational videos, but I'll have to post it on my posts that he commented on one of my videos. I'll have to do that, but it's kind of just flexing for no reason. You look like a snake breeder. I hate snakes. I don't even know why anybody would have snakes or breed snakes. I find it to be like mental illness or something if you have snakes or things that could kill you or bite you as pets. My phone is at 1%. Oh no, I should find a charger. Yeah, I just found a charger. Yeah. Post and I'll check after that stream. Yeah, I'll have to do that. Kind of look inbred. Well, luckily I ain't. That would suck if I was, but luckily I ain't. But anyways, like the stream, trying to get 40 likes. I'm going to be grinding until we hit 40 likes. There's 12 of you in here, so if you like, then we'll have 32 and we'll be close. So leave a like on the stream. Be nice. That's what I'm doing. I'm being nice. Looks can be deceiving. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Where is it still daylight in America? I'm in Canada right now. If he inbred, Mr. Beast got to be inbred too, right? That's what I'm saying. You look fine, dude. Well, that's a nice compliment. Hello, Cali. Cali would be nice to be from. It'd be a nice place to be from. I wish, but it's probably hella expensive there. Yeah, it's probably really expensive. It's daylight for me, West Coast. There you go. Awesome. Yep, there's some people who are on the other side of the world and it's nighttime, which is crazy. It's crazy how the world works, eh? What do you think about turkey? I'm from Turkey. Well, I think turkey's good. It's good with gravy, so yeah, I like turkey. I'm in Florida. Been dark in Texas for over an hour. Do you still want to ride in my van? Holy Kanye, I saw you another stream. Yeah, it's expensive here. That's what I'm saying. The cost of living there is probably crazy. Probably some good things there, I bet. But yeah. We've been live streaming for a long time and we're just going to keep going. Make sure you leave a like on this live stream. All 16 of you, if you can leave a like. So it's not, the likes ain't low, then that would be awesome. But it's up to you, really. You got a free mind. I get around the block. Hey, there you go. That's what I'm saying. But yeah, that'd be cool if there are some taught music, mathematics on both the K curriculum alongside the specialization in vocal training and placement. Well, that's awesome. That's definitely awesome. That sounds like a good time. I'm glad that you're retired. Bro, I saw your channel. You have videos that make good views. Yeah, I definitely do. I've been around the block. Like I said, I used to be pretty viral back in the day. But like I said, I'm just getting back into YouTube again. So I have to reset and restart and try again. But I'm doing decent now still with the live streams and stuff. Thursday, lol. There you go. Yeah, that's going to be awesome. I can't wait till I'm retired. I pretty much already live like I'm retired, but yeah, I don't know. It's hard to say. But yeah, we're just going to keep going until we get 40 likes, which is probably going to be all night, honestly. This live stream is just dragging for real. but we're gonna do it. You look young. Well, I am. I'm only 27, so kind of young, kind of old in the middle, but I don't feel too old yet. I feel younger and more immature than I do old, but it's neither here nor there. I'm back. I think being viral used to be easier. Now people have short focus duration. They just click off the video if it's not good edited. Yeah, that's true. Because of TikTok, everybody has such short attention spans, and you have to hook the audience really fast. And everything has been seen. Mr. Beast, Mr. Yeast, I was gonna say, Mr. Beast has done everything pretty much. So everybody's seen everything. So it takes a lot to interest people. But I guess the best thing to do is just to be vulnerable, to be honest, to tell your story, and that's a way that you can kind of get in the algorithm a bit. I found out I'm the father to my sister's kids. Yeah, well, you're definitely a lucky man. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm not inbred like that. That's definitely a bad omen. Yeah, TikTok changed the game. It definitely did. Some of these comments are crazy. Can you suck my dick before you die? Yeah, this is definitely getting demonetized. So, what's the difference in 20 or 40 likes? How does it affect the channel? So, 40 likes is more than 20 likes. So, 40 likes is better than 20 likes. So, I would just appreciate 40 likes because it's more than 20, and it would boost the stream into the algorithm and it would just do well. And 20 likes is pretty basic. I would say it's pretty common. A lot of people get 20 likes. It's easy to get 20 likes. So if I get 40 likes, then I'll be doing decent. YouTube used to be YouTube. Now it's just a bunch of business, AI, etc. Much harder now. Yeah, definitely is a lot harder now. You got so much things you have to take into account. Viewer retention, hooking the audience in the first 30 seconds or whatever, and then having a story, having a plot, having a thumbnail, having the title, having all of those things definitely is difficult. Plus, we all got goals. I feel like 40 is reachable. Yeah. You like living in Canada, or do you want to move to the USA? I like Canada. I feel like Canada and the USA are pretty similar. There's some differences, but for the most part, they're pretty much the same. But I wouldn't mind living. I wouldn't mind living in BC or somewhere close to the border where there's mountains. My boys hit 37 this September, all three of them. Keep your camera straight and move your head either left or right. I'm trying to see what the fuck you got ratchet strapped on your roof. Yeah, so that's a Starlink. So it's ratchet strapped to the top of the deck. Do y'all have the same problem with all the Indians as we do? Yeah, I'd say so. Your vibe is like 2014. I feel like I'm in 2014 respectfully. Yeah, well, hopefully that's a good thing. 2014 was a good era. I feel like the best era was 2017 with the vlogs and Logan Paul, and I'm pretty sure that's it. And but I guess yeah, 2017 was a good era. That's when I graduated. Family immigrated from blah, blah, in 71 was two then. That's crazy. Got ya. Was just wondering. Yeah, well, it's good to wonder. It's good to be curious. What the heck is she going on about? Your hole is hairy and dirty, blonde, but I'll still lick it. There you go. Do you think Jesus is king? Yeah, I'd say Jesus. Jesus is king. I guess he gets that title. He's done enough. He has lot of people's. He's in enough people's mouths, and he's done a lot. So yeah, trim that mustache. Yeah, before COVID, life was better. Yeah, it definitely was. COVID kind of messed everything up, and it made everybody socially awkward and just not fit into society at all. Trim that mustache. I already trimmed it, but I could trim it again, and I probably should. Central Poland. Why did you block me on Grinder? Because I'm not gay. You kept hitting on me and you kept trying to pull a move, but I'm just like, no. Damn, you graduated in 2017. Fuck, I'm '08. Yeah, you're old balls. You're old as dirt. It is what it is. Age is just, I'm not even going to say that. It is what it is. Listen, everything is pretty much all energy, and that's all I'm going to say without trying to sound creepy. What the hell is Grinder, by the way? Somebody explain. But yeah, '08 is definitely old as hell. But whatever, it is what it is. We're all gonna get old one day, and you just gotta embrace it. And I won't mind getting old. I won't mind getting old. You're a good guy. There you go. I try to be. Listen, he uses grinder to hook up with females that turned into a dude. Guys, come on, game is game. That's what I'm trying to tell him. That's what I'm trying to say. Game is game. Like if you got game, you got game. If you got aim, you got aim. And that's really all it boils down to. Tell us a story. How did you pop your cherry? Oh, this is I told that story on my channel. I have a story of how I lost my virginity online. And really, what happened is some freaky ass hoe. I was trying to get her hot best friend, but I downgraded to her this freaky ass hoe who pretty much like was all over me, and she forced me pretty much to lose my virginity, and I lost it, and it was awesome. But you are so gay, sir. I don't know how you guys are figuring this out, but it's crazy. Game is game. Facts. That's what I'm saying. Game is game. How old was you when you lost your virginity? I'm pretty sure I was 16, around that age. I'm pretty sure I was in grade 11, so I don't know what age I'd be, but I was definitely a youngster. Some guy popped your ass. How do you know, dude? You're figuring out my life. It's like you work for the CIA or something. You got the whole backstory, you got everything, man. If there's grass on the field, play ball. Game is game. That's what I'm trying to tell these people. Game is game. Yeah, luckily, I've never been gay. I think I would probably shoot myself in the face or be like really insecure or have like bad self esteem issues if I was gay. But I'm 23, still a virgin. I'm 6'7". What you suggest to me, my Mr. Beast looking man? Yeah, so if you're still a virgin, then you're probably going to die a virgin. That's just statistics. Like if you haven't got any at 27 at 23, if you haven't got any at 23, then you probably won't get any at 43, and you probably won't get any at 70, and you'll probably just die a virgin, and you're going to have to put hair and makeup on your hand and set up a little dinner date and just pretend. But I don't even know. Like get Tinder. Tinder chicks are easy to get for the most part. And if you're really ugly, then just get somebody who's really ugly. And everybody just left the live stream. Listen, I'm giving free advice or pay for a street worker. Yeah. Or you could do that and catch syphilis and herpes and all that nasty, dirty stuff. But yeah, I definitely wouldn't pay for a street worker. You'll probably catch something and you might not be able to get rid of it. Just go to a whorehouse and get it over with and never talk about it again. There you go. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I put the STD instead. That's it. Yeah. But some STDs you can't get rid of and they could actually kill you. So you got to be careful. Like AIDS. My grandma caught AIDS and it actually killed her. So crazy lady. She was definitely in them streets. What are we talking about? I don't really know. We're talking about STDs and losing virginity and degenerate stuff like that. And I lost all the viewers because everybody is 16 and all that. Damn, that's wild. Not gonna lie. Yeah, it is crazy. Street worker method would be the formula for contracting a sexually transmitted disease. Yeah, it definitely would. That's how you would catch it for sure. That's how you would catch it because they're with so many people and so many desperate people. And you killed what? I killed my grandma. I had to get rid of her. So, no, I'm just kidding. I shouldn't be saying that shit online. My grandma passed away due to AIDS and it took her out. That's how she passed away. I didn't kill anybody if anybody's watching who's of importance and who works for the cops or CIA or anything. I'm totally a harmless dude. I just live my day to day existence out and I do what I gotta do. And let's get more. Sure, if you're gonna turn into a fish, why not? That's what I'm saying. If you're gonna turn into a fish, why not? Yeah, some of these chicks are turning into fishes, but That remark was wild. He's a dark humorist. Yeah, I definitely am. Grandma got hit by a bazooka. Kapow, kapow. Yeah, she got hit by more than a bazooka. She got hit by the whole street like a seamer. One of my buddies got a blood transfusion and contracted AIDS. Was dead in 9 months. Holy! I didn't know you're a comedian. I didn't know you're trying to tell jokes, but congratulations on your buddy. She got hit by Mr. Beast's private jet. Yeah, she most definitely did. Reported your channel, they're on the way. Well, why did you do that? Why did you do that? Why do you gotta do that? Anyways, you need many people to report for anything to happen. What's up? What's up? She reported your channel so you get more viewers. Oh, well, there you go. That makes sense. Well, hopefully she shared. Yeah, she's supporting. Yeah, she is supporting. She's doing well. I'm glad that I have so many loyal fans. That's amazing. Do you know smoking weed, you're 4 times more likely to develop schizophrenia? Thought that was wild. Yeah, that's probably how I developed it. Because when I was younger, I was smoking a lot of weed with mall, with tobacco, and I was doing LSD and I was doing cocaine, and I was just wild as hell. And that's how I probably developed psychosis was through drugs. But, anyways, that's neither here nor there. She's probably LGBTQT. Yeah. She's supportive W grandma. Dang, that's bad. I smoke a lot, to be honest. Yeah, you can have like, you can give yourself psychosis by just smoking weed. I remember I was at the psych ward and somebody said that they got psychosis from smoking weed. And I'm like, damn, I didn't even smoke weed and I got psychosis. What's wrong with me? But yeah, you can get psychosis from drugs, or you can, yeah, that's usually where you get it for the most part. But it is what it is. But that's the one issue with weed is just developing psychosis or schizophrenia. What's schizophrenia like? How do you act day to day basis? So for me, the doctor said I had traits of schizophrenia. He didn't say I had schizophrenia. Like I don't hear voices. I don't truly have psychosis where I lose touch with reality. Sometimes I'm a little delusional, so I guess that's traits of schizophrenia, but I'd say it sucks because a lot of the times my mind's racing. My brain will never shut off. I'm overthinking. I have too many thoughts, and I just lose my mind, and that's really all it is for me. But yeah, I don't really. Luckily, I don't like hear voices or anything crazy like that. But I just have traits of schizophrenia. I don't actually have schizophrenia. I just have traits of it. But that's just because of a one-off experience that I had, and the doctor noted all of that, and then he decided that I had traits of schizophrenia. But it is what it is. It's not any different from anything else. I've been smoking since I was 15. I'm 21 now, so yeah, I definitely need to chill on it, Smoke more. Pot made me paranoid, so I switched to meth. There you go. That will help with paranoia. That will definitely calm all your symptoms down and make it much more easy. Have you ever had your eyes move around during a psychotic breakdown episode? It happened to me yesterday. I was seeing little children dancing. You ever had your eyes move around during a psychotic? Well, I guess your eyes move around naturally. I don't know if what having a psychotic episode how that would change anything, but your eyes always move around. But Kanye, I think you became schizophrenia like that, and your famous wife left you. Jesus loves you. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's what I think too. Guys, don't worry. EA only does nitrous now. Yeah, I, I definitely think Kanye West is probably bipolar or something like that. Definitely bipolar. He's always having mood disorders, and that's probably what he is, and that's what he's been diagnosed with anyway. So, what it is, what it is. But anyways, leave a like on this live stream. Like I said, we're trying to hit 40 likes. 23 likes is average. It's lame, so we got to hit more. I'm schizophrenic and had my first attack a few months ago. It was caused by a used needle I use in Bogota. I was in a hostel with little people. Dang, that's a crazy story. I think he became worse after his wife cheated on him and broke him. Yeah, he definitely did. That definitely broke him when his wife cheated on him. And that was the last straw. But yeah, goddamn Richard. Yep, that's what I'm saying. Yep. Why he isn't live though? We are live. We're live right now. We're live right now. But yeah, I think I just maxed out all the likes. I think 23 is the max. I've been having live stream for a long time though. He said he was gonna read a book and make some video. Yeah, I hate reading books. I find it so boring. I used to love reading books, but now it gives no dopamine. It's bland. There's no serotonin in it. It's just too mundane. I can't do it. I'd rather just doom scroll. What's the Canadian dream? Probably to get strung out on meth and roam the streets aimlessly. I'd say that's the Canadian dream. I see goddamn guys, don't worry. This is pre-recorded AI. It's a social experiment. Say please, I'll subscribe. Please subscribe. I need more subscribers. Please subscribe. YouTube algorithm is crazy. How you caught me? That's what I'm saying. I'm surprised my stuff even gets promoted on the YouTube algorithm. But luckily it does, which is nice. Or else I'd just be talking to myself and I'd be a true schizophrenic. But luckily I got people in here, so I'm not crazy. Because yeah, just talking to myself with nobody in the live, no comments, no nothing, that would definitely be schizophrenia. Happy I found this channel, to be honest. Well, that's good. I'm glad you're here. It's nice to have supporters. Luckily, you look like Mr. Beast. Yeah, that's what literally everybody says, which I guess is kind of a compliment. I could look like fucking Fat Albert or something, so could be a lot worse. But leave a like on this stream. We're trying to hit 40 likes. I think I maxed out all my likes, and I think that's all YouTube is gonna dish out for me. But I could be wrong. Hopefully, I hit a huge milestone and it just bumps up to 30 or something crazy. But yeah, leave a like and I'll show dick. Psych. You don't got Mr. Beast dead eyes though. That's a positive. Yeah, that's true. Dude, you fart in your hand and smelling $2. Awesome. Thank you, dude. I appreciate it. That's a crazy thing to say. Do you fart in your hand and smell it? I've definitely done that. Not gonna lie. I'm definitely a degenerate. And I can't lie about it. But thank you for the $2. You definitely had to publicize that one, hey? That's that's a question that was hitting you deep. I do that when I was 13, 14. Yeah, definitely not anymore. I'd probably pass out and be unconscious if I did it now. Props to the honesty. Yeah, there you go. You just got to be honest, you got to be vulnerable and people can relate to it. But yeah, everybody does weird stuff like that. You got to check if you're healthy. That's one way of checking if you're healthy or not. That's what I've seen online. But real Mr. Beast wouldn't admit that. Yeah, that's true. Real Mr. Beast is all about looking good for social media and looking squeaky clean and doing hospitals and schools and all of these different things. But that is what it is. But at least we got a dono. That's good. That's good. We got a dono. I appreciate that. And I'm thankful for the dono. Thank you for sending that. And that's amazing. Nice angle. Yeah, I can fix the angle. I just took a healthy. There you go. Mr. Beast the brand. Yeah, Mr. Beast the brand. Yeah, exactly. He values his appearance on social media. Yeah, he definitely does value his appearance on social media. But I guess that's kind of how he is. So he's just being himself. But I feel like a lot of it is whatever. Anyways, so Here's my cat. My cat is coming on the live stream. We have a collab. He's gonna meow. Oh, come here. That's why Mr. Beast soon to be the next Michael Jackson. Yep. He just has to change his nose, change his skin tone to black. He has to do the transformation. Oh, my cat's waiting to go inside. Too bad he'll never go inside because I won't let him inside. Do you like ham and cheese? Yeah, I'd say I like ham and cheese. Well, that's also all famous people. They get PR trained to make sure they don't screw themselves out of money. Add a pet to the stream. Check. Yep, this is my cat. It's a Maine Coon. It's definitely unique. I think he's tweaking right now, but I don't know what's going on with him. He's definitely tweaking. But that's my cat. It's a Maine Coon, and it's big as hell. Oh, we only got 3 people. Is that cat LGBTQ plus friendly? No, it definitely isn't. It's conservative. And I think he's a little gay, though. I think he's a little queer at times. I think, well, he's fixed, so he definitely is transgender. So I guess he is LGBTQ. Unfortunately, he doesn't have nuts anymore. Get a Maine Coon because it's trending. Check. Yeah, he's a little zesty and he's coming to cuddle. So I kind of like him a little more for that. He's so cute, but he stinks so bad. Does that cat like chicken teriyaki? Yeah, he definitely would go crazy for some chicken teriyaki. He'd go nuts. He'd go ballistic for that chicken teriyaki. But yeah, we're just gonna keep streaming. I've never streamed this long before, and I'm just vibing. Might as well just stream all night. Do a 24-hour stream and see how many likes we rack up. Does that cat like Turkish kebab donor? Yeah, he definitely does. Is that cat named Randy? No, it's Ragnar, which is that dude off of whatever Game of Thrones. I'm pretty sure. I'd be vibing in the Ritz car. There you go. Sing something, dude. My voice is absolutely terrible. I don't even know any songs. I don't even know anything off the top of my head. What's Ophelia? What's that? Taylor Swift song? Ragnar rocks. Yeah, he definitely. What's that? I don't even know what that Taylor Swift song is. I was gonna say something else, but I'm not gonna say it. Oh, you're so cute. You're so cute. Magic School Bus theme. You look like Mr. Beast from Ireland. That's what I'm saying. But yeah, if the stream dies out, then I'll have to end it. But if it does well, then I'll keep it going. I highly doubt I'll get 40 likes, honestly. Unless I keep going. But yeah. Is your ethnicity Ireland? No, it's not. My ethnicity is Métis and Ukrainian, and that's what it is. If that's even ethnicity, but that's what it is. Ragnarok, you donkey, Viking apocalypse. Yup, that's what I'm saying. Da, 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 da. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Ethnicity would be white, bro. Yeah, I'm trying to spice it up with something, but I got nothing, so I guess it's just white. Emery's about to go live. You look like your dad went to the store and never came back. Well, how did you know? Are you a prophet or something? Because that's exactly what happened. My dad did go to the store and he never returned, so it's unfortunate, but it is what it is. But if I was my dad, I'd probably leave too, because I'm messed up. Why does it burn when I pee? You probably got chlamydia. Okay, Rich, I'm a Loki. There you go. But like I said, like the stream, we're trying to get Fort. That's sad, to be honest. Yeah, but that's reality, and it would be nice to have parents that stay together, and it'd be nice to have a real dad. But it is what it is, and you just got to deal with it, and that's what it is. What is chlamydia? It's a sexually transmitted disease that you get from intercourse. That's what chlamydia is. Fucking God. That's what I'm saying. Yep. But yeah, I'm pretty sure someone just retracted their like, so looks like we're falling off, which is unfortunate. What is intercourse? Do I gotta describe everything to you? What are you new to Earth? Intercourse is what two people have when they're intimate. That's what that is. Gonorrhea, not chlamydia. Only women suffer from chlamydia. Well, I'm pretty sure I got chlamydia before, but I'm not. I'm not positive about it. You mean clavicular? That looks macker. I thought he was a streamer. You saying a sexually transmitted disease? It's part of the airport. I am 10 years old. You're 10 years old. Jeez. And I'm talking about all this crazy stuff, and I shouldn't be talking like this if you're 10 years old, but listen, you got to learn sometimes. So if I got to have the birds and the bees talk with you, then that's what it's going to be. So if I got to tell you everything, then I'll tell you everything. Better me than your parents. So I guess I'm a role model now. Exactly. Men don't feel chlamydia. Okay, well, I did not know that. I guess, yeah, men have gonorrhea. But yeah, I thought men could get chlamydia, but I guess not. When did I get intercourse? Well, your parents had it when you were before you were born, and that's how you came to be. Chlamydia isn't only for women. That's what I thought. That's what I'm saying because that's what I'm saying. The fact that a 10-year-old is on here shows that her parents failed. If we're real, not gonna lie, that's what I'm. Yeah, absolutely. Men get it, but don't suffer from it. Yeah, I'm sure men get chlamydia. I'm sure they do. He's uncensored Mr. Beast, non-family friendly version, non-commercial, poor, and our version. Yeah, that's me. We don't even know we haven't. Yeah, we don't even know we haven't. Well, I guess if you piss and it hurts, then you know you haven't. Imagine getting crabs. Yikes. Yeah, that would suck. What is your favorite cigarette brand? How are you 10 years old and asking me what is my favorite cigarette brand? How do you. I guess you can be 10 years old and smoke. I've seen that before, but. Bro, are you going off? I prefer Camel Turkish Royals. Yeah, I don't even know. I don't smoke. I used to smoke when I was younger, but that was when I was in my degenerate days. I don't do that anymore. I piss blood every morning from abusing gas station mushrooms. Marlboro Red 100s. Yeah, I'd say Marlboro Red probably. That's probably the best brand for sure. Yeah, I've been smoking for about a decade. So you've been smoking your entire life. That's crazy. Or am I retarded? Probably both. Is gonorrhea. Yeah, who knows? Yeah. Don't say you're retarded, you're fucktarded. Yeah, both. Do you like smoking pills? Crushing up pills and smoking pills? Never tried it, but let me know how it goes. You'd probably be demented. Don't mute me. I actually would like to propose a dude on dude makeout session, non gay, of course. Yep, definitely can't be doing that. I used to be a Pall Mall man. Chlamydia affects men too. That's what I'm saying. It definitely affects men. Does anyone like ice hockey? I don't like ice hockey. Do you like smoking dick? Holy, this live stream is getting censored. It's getting demonetized for sure. Make sure you guys leave donos down below because it's definitely demonetized. You definitely bisexual? Nope. My voice may sound like it, but it's just high pitch from my nuts not hitting the ground. But definitely ain't bisexual. I have a crush on Will Smith. Are you a Will Smith fan? No. I say Will Smith is decent, but he's all right. Ice hockey is for commies. Yep. The Avs sold. Yeah, I know. They definitely did. And so did Montreal. Montreal sold as well. They lost their game, which sucks because they are a force to be reckoned with, but they messed it up. Will Smith, top three rapper, guys. He's not a knob gobbler. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. How does it affect men? How? How does it affect men? Well, it just affects men. That's how it affects men. Have you ever seen what it looks like when two gay guys? What am I even reading? Number two is Eminem. Yeah, Eminem's decent. Some of his old stuff's all good, but I don't really listen to him because he was in the front of number one is G Easy. G Easy. I used to listen to him a lot when I was younger. Are you hetero or homo? Homo sapien. I'm a Homo sapien. That's what I am. I'm sorry, but a friend of mine just told me a few minutes ago that Will Smith is a professional slapper. Is that true? Yeah, he probably is, honestly. But yeah, if all 16 of you guys could like this stream and get to 40 likes, that would be amazing. Discharge and burning when urinating, Google it. Yep, that's what it is. Vanilla Ice, easily number one of all time. Aw, dude, that guy made one good song, one decent song, one corny song, and then he's gone. Marky Mark is a real rapper. Let's be for real. Some black guy's gonna take your ass. What the heck? Top 10 rappers are all white. Yeah, they are. Logic, Eminem. Who else? G Easy. Who else? Vanilla Ice. I guess he's not my favorite, but who else? Slim Shady, Marshall Mathers, all of those people. Top 10, yeah. Where's the best place you've ever been? Probably outside. Will Smith is an official cat girl. Gaten Smith. Tom McDonald. Okay, Tom McDonald is just not that great. Will Smith sold his soul to Baal and Canaanite storm god. First, go get a job. Yeah, I need to do that. Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch, number one. Who is your favorite cartoon character? Probably Fairy Odd Parents. Timothy or Timmy. What is his name? Or actually, Timmy off of South Park, the retarded one. That's my spirit animal. So I'd probably pick him. Timmy off of South Park. Is it true that Will Smith gets pegged by his wife? Star Wars, Lord of the Rings, or Harry Potter? Star Wars, Lord of the Rings. I'd say Lord of the Rings. Probably. Star Wars was decent. Harry Potter was decent. It was kind of dragged on. But yeah, maybe Lord of the Rings. Hey, we at 28. We getting closer. Yes, we are. Did you like the boys ending? Yeah. Okay, Donald Trump is my least likable cartoon. Yeah, he's a cartoon. Liberal. Definitely ain't a liberal, but maybe I look like one, but that's about it. Liberals are mentally ill. I totally agree. Usually they are. But so are conservatives as well, because I'm a conservative and I'm mentally ill, so I bet you, well, I can't really say I'm mentally ill, but I feel like it. Who's your GOAT cartoon character, Jeffrey Epstein or Donald Trump? I'd have to say Donald Trump. I can't promote Jeffrey Epstein or back him up because that would just throw me in the brags. Brady Bunch or Patriots family? I'm a sad Homelander. I'm sad Homelander died. All right, Chris Rock was just doing stand-up comedy today. Eminem, Slim Shady, and Marshall Mathers. Your math ain't math, and yeah, those are probably the best white rappers. Is Eminem, Slim Shady, and Marshall Mathers. All three of them are pretty good. I'd have to say that. Not Emery switching. He's switching. 30 likes. We're getting close to 40. I never thought I'd see the day. You just got to keep grinding, and your dreams are possible. Top 10 rappers are all white. Yeah, they definitely are. Actually, they are. White people are the best rappers. That's what I'm saying. It's because they're good with English. The boys' TV shows sucked. Read the graphic novels way better. What do you think about boys walking around trying to pretend they're females? Yeah, I think that's mental illness. I think there's something wrong inside of your brain because no animal in the animal kingdom pretends that it's the opposite gender, besides like hyenas. The females have a dick and they kind of act like males. They boss around the males and they act like males and they dominate like males, but that's the only animal that acts like the opposite gender. But no animal acts like the opposite gender. It's definitely mental illness. Something's definitely wrong. And you got to be mentally ill to be transgender, to be whatever. But listen, some transgender people are cool, I guess. It's just, I don't really care, honestly. It's just, as long as you're not being gay, then I'm good with it. My math ain't mathin'. Larry Bird, greatest basketball player ever. If we're talking great rappers, we got to mention Waski. Yeah, I remember Waski. That dude's a legend. I'm enjoying this Mr. Beast looking guy stream. Richard Larry, legend. So you're a hyena? Yeah, I definitely am a hyena. Seahorses change sex. I didn't know that. Oof, wildly ignorant of biology, I see. What about snails? Stupid. Yeah, I guess snails. Is it equally as off putting if a lady wants to try to look like a dude, or is it less agitating? Actually, there's animals that act like they're opposite gender, but they're animals. We're humans, so I think animals not a good example. Yeah. Should kids get puberty blockers? Kids should not get puberty blockers because that's a permanent decision that you're making when you're not fully developed. And if you're not fully developed, then you can't make the choices or the decisions. You're not mature enough to make the decisions. You're not mature enough to even be doing stuff like that. That's a permanent decision that changes your body for the forever. So definitely not, because you definitely have regrets as soon as you age. Like your brain stops developing at 25, or your brain's fully developed at 25. So when you're 25, then you should legally be allowed to change your gender, get puberty blockers, or make that decision because you're fully mature. You know right from wrong. You have experience. You know what you want, what you don't want. But like I said, you can be 25 and still have mental illness. And then you could just, yeah. So it's really hard to say. We have brains. Yep. Hello, you seem cool. Any tips for drinking 2 liters of chocolate milk and not throwing up? Yeah, that's a hard one. Definitely. It's definitely a hard one. Apparently, a snake can have sex with itself. What's your favorite cereal? Favorite cereal? I don't even know. Maybe Vector. Vector's kind of plain, and I always have it all the time. I don't even know. Probably Life. Life is good. Should kids get trans affirming care? I don't even know. That's just going too deep into it. There are animals that are both male and female, sometimes right down the middle too. But can you go to war at 18? Regretting transition is a staggering low stat. You can enlist in the army at 18, but you have to wait to get affirming care. Should women be allowed to vote? That's a good question. Should women be allowed to vote? No, because they're just going to choose women. They're going to vote for women, and they're going to destroy. They just want a woman in office. That's all they want. They want Hillary Clinton, or they want some other woman to be in office. They want some Jezebel to be at the center stage. They don't even care who it is, as long as it's a woman, and as long as it's pretty much feminine and about feminizing everything. That's how you get trans stuff, and all of this stuff is from females feminizing everything and then making weak males for the most part, I'd say. But this is getting grosser by the. Oh, hold up. I got a lot of stuff. Women should be allowed to vote. They should not be allowed to drive. Yeah, women should not be allowed to drive. Well, actually, my mother drives, and she's pretty decent at driving. Should fucktards be allowed to vote? Definitely not. I shouldn't be allowed to vote. Do minorities scam off social welfare? Uh, yeah, I'd say so. This is getting grosser by the minute. I think they shouldn't get out of the kitchen, to be honest. Yeah, I think they're overstepping their boundaries. I think they're doing too much when they start stepping out of the kitchen and all that. Probably get slapped by my mom, honestly, for talking like this, but it is what it is. Some days you gotta troll and you gotta rage bait. So it is what it is. But I've been streaming for a long ass time, and I'm still only at 30 likes. I need to get to 40. So if you guys could like and get the stream to 40 likes, that would be awesome. What was one thing that you loved to do when you were a little kid? I loved to BMX when I was a little kid. That's what I enjoyed doing when I was a little youngster. Facts, I tell them to get back in the kitchen, right? Should we import 300 million Indians to the U.S. and have them run for political office? Definitely not. That sounds like a terrible idea. How are you 10 and talking about politics? You're definitely not 10 years old. Maybe if you weren't such a shitty human being, you'd get more likes, maybe. Yeah, but at least I'm authentic. At least I'm authentically being shitty. Not trying to fake anything or be somebody I'm not. Some people are just shitty human beings, and we just got to deal with that. And you just got to embrace it. I am for some people. I'm not for others, and that's what it is. And at least I'm honest. Trans rights are human rights. I disagree. Hey, I'm no troll. I'm a provocateur. That's true. He's honest, and that I can respect. Yeah. And a lot of stuff is also sarcasm as well. A lot of the stuff I'm saying is sarcasm. I'm not being truthful with it. Libtars don't like the truth. Libtars don't like the truth. That's what I'm saying. They're insecure. What's your favorite football team if you have one? I'd say the Edmonton Eskimos, just because my uncle almost made that team, and then he switched to not playing because he had a wife who was crazy. He's not sensitive, weirdo. He laughed it off. I respect that. There you go. Honesty is also about consistency. Yeah, I'd say so. What if your manager was trans? Well, that would be crazy. I don't know. That'd be kind of interesting, honestly. I think so. That would spice up my life, and it would be kind of weird because he would try to be masculine, and you would try to be like a boss, or you'd try to boss me around, or you'd try to be like a male, and it'd be very weird because he's a female, and he wouldn't know his place, and he would just try to be something that he's not, and it'd be weird. But I think it would be interesting. It would be something to talk about. I think so. I have a supervisor that's trans. Well, he can't even supervise himself. What if your boss is a woman and she gives you orders? If my boss is a woman and she gives me orders, then I think I'd fall in love. Hey, who gives a shit about trans? He would be like, you want to get promoted? Him come to the back office. Yeah, right. Bro, what the fuck are you talking about? I don't even know. I don't even know what I'm talking about, honestly, half the time. Just yapping. But, anyways, 40 likes, and I'll off myself. So, hopefully, we can get to 40 likes here soon. Okay, so transphobic, homophobic, and misogynistic. Any chance you're also a flat earther or a creationist? No, I'm not a flat earther, at least. At least I'm not a flat earther, for God's sake. I'm everything. I'm a transphobic, I'm homophobic, I'm misogynistic, but at least I ain't a flat earther. That'd be the cherry on top, but at least that's not what I am, so. I believe the earth is round, I'll give you that. My boss is a woman and I want to crack, not gonna lie. Yeah, I definitely would want to crack too. What do you like to do on your free time besides live streaming? I like to goon. Prove the earth is round. Well, people actually proven that the earth is round. And they'll drive a boat certain amount of miles out, and the boat will be below the curvature of the earth the further out it is. And that just proves that the earth is curved, and it shows that the boat is going beyond the curvature, and it proves that the earth is round. People have proven it. I've seen a video, but yeah, pick a subject so I can make fun of you. Um, I don't know. This is a troll's vent. We respect every troll common. I think, yeah, this is a troll's vent. We respect, yeah, we do. I think you are deep in Narnia closet. Earth actually might be flat. Have you seen the ice walls? How interesting that we are going back to the moon when AI is getting this good. What's your favorite holiday? My favorite holiday? I don't even know, honestly. I think they're all overrated. Okay, so flat Earth still remains bottom of the barrel. How about creationism? Do you accept that evolution happens? Yeah, I accept that evolution happens, and I believe that evolution exists and it's something that happens. I believe it happens, yeah, and I believe it's true. Do I think we went to the moon? Yeah, I think we went to the moon. It could have been faked. They could have done it in a studio, and that's totally a possibility. That they just wanted to publish something and they wanted to beat the Russians, and they're like, okay, let's fake this. That's totally a possibility. But I don't believe that our government has any reason to lie to us for the most part on like a grand scale, because what do they have to hide? And it's harder to cover up lies than it is the truth. For many years, it's hard to. So I think we went to the moon, but I don't know why we haven't went to the moon since. I mean, we went around the moon, but I don't know why we didn't go to the moon since we went to the moon the first time. Seems kind of weird, but I know what you are. I don't know. Great subjects. You are fascinating. There you go. See, Jack is giving good questions, so that's cool too. Are you a morning person or a night owl? I'm definitely a night owl. Anyone who's homophobic is definitely gay. Well, that could be true, but I'm 27 years old and I haven't done anything gay yet or thought about it or questioned it, so I should be good. But that kind of makes sense. If you're homophobic, you're gay because you're insecure and you're just deflecting. But for the most part, I say I'm straight. Even if evolution exists, there's Almighty Creator. I think, yeah. So evolution exists, but there still is a God because, like I said, life cannot come from non-life. So the start of the evolutionary process, life cannot come from non-life. So life had to come from life. So life had to evolve from a life form, a life source, and that source could be God, or it could be a life form, or it could be advanced species, or it could be bacteria. But nonetheless, it definitely came from God. I'd say so. So I think, yeah, there's a God, obviously. The moon landing is a false flag operation. Okay, so at least you don't reject basic science, just the biology around gender. Yep. Big Bang Theory goes directly against the basic laws of thermodynamics. Okay, so also the chemistry around the origin of life, too. Yeah, I think so. So, anyways, leave a like on this live stream. We're trying to get 40 likes. That's the goal. So, if we could have 9 of you like the live stream, then that would be good. Anyways, okay, he talked me into actually liking him. There you go. Showing love from Philly. There we go. That's amazing. Thought on James Charles. I think he's a jester. I think he's overrated. I think he's people shouldn't buy into his stuff. I think he's lame as hell. I graduated high school on May 29th. I'm class of 2026. Holy, you're young. Your voice looks like Rage Baiter Troll. Yeah, it definitely does. Highly recommend checking out Professor Dave. His lines are far as long. Would James Charles convert you if he had the chance to? Convert me to being gay? Huh? Well, he's famous. He's got clout. He's got influence. I'm not that weak in mind. I don't think I would bend to it. I think I would just, yeah, I don't think I'd bend to it. I don't think I can swing down that route at all. But yeah, leave a like on this stream. Like I said, we're trying to hit 40 likes, so I don't know how long I have to live stream for to hit 40 likes, but it feels like eternal life. Honestly, feels like everlasting life or something like that. But what about Diddy? Yeah, I think Diddy's a good guy. I think he means well. Do you know Good Griefs? Your voice looks like him. I kind of know something like that. Would you take at least a really cute femboy? I'd imagine. Yeah, definitely not. He's best rage baiter. Definitely. I'm 18 years old and I'm going to be 19 July 25th. There you go. That's awesome. Birthday's coming up soon. Have to get you a birthday cake, some candles, and a little birthday present. And definitely not going to do any of that, but happy birthday, though, in the meantime. In advance. 34 likes. There we go. We're doing it. See, you set a goal and you achieve it. You just got to grind your life away. 35 likes. It says 34 on my screen, but 5 more likes. Yeah, we're close. How you think the world's going to end? Probably nuclear warfare. Probably, I'd say, what's that dude in China? What's his name? Carl Jung or whatever his name is. I don't even know what his Jung Ho or Ching Li or whatever his name is. I think he's probably going to have an ego trip and set off some nuclear warfare, and that's what's going to happen. Some egotistical person in power is going to have an ego trip, and they're going to shoot nuclear warfare or start nuclear warfare with some country, and then other people are going to get involved, and then that's probably the end of the world. I can't say it's robots. Robots doesn't sound likely, but I'd say nuclear warfare and yeah, something like that, if that's possible. How much would you spend for a robot girlfriend? Mm, yeah, I don't know if I'd want a robot girlfriend. If anybody found that, that would be so embarrassing. I don't think I'd have one of those. I think world's gonna end with war, and some animal will survive, and they will develop their brains and become like new humans. Yeah, that's North Korea if they could. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Zombie apocalypse would be terrifying. Yeah, zombie apocalypse would be crazy. I'd definitely be screwed because I don't have. Well, I guess I have guns and stuff, but I don't know. I'd probably be screwed. What is your favorite sport? I don't even know. I don't even play any sports, and I think I'd say favorite sport to watch would probably be hockey. I like the Edmonton Oilers, but they lost in round one, which is unfortunate. But favorite sport to watch would be hockey. Favorite sport to play would probably be goonin. What's your favorite horror movie? Probably The Conjuring. That's the only horror movie I know, honestly. But there's probably a lot better ones. I'd say The Ring. I'm pretty sure where that girl crawls out of the well. That was pretty creepy back in the day. I remember losing my mind over that. Okay, what is your favorite hockey team? Yeah, so that would be Edmonton Oilers. I definitely like the Edmonton Oilers. I like McDavid and Draisaitl and all of that. My favorite sport to watch is UFC, but it's brutal that fighters get permanent brain damage. Yeah, getting CTE and getting brain damage is definitely not good at all. And the UFC is crazy because the better you are, the stronger you are, the more difficult opponents you have to face. So it's definitely difficult. What is your favorite TV show? I don't even favorite of all time. Rick and Morty was pretty good. I don't watch that anymore, but I don't even know. I don't even really have a favorite TV show. The Ring. Yep. Myers or Jason Voorhees. Jason Voorhees is Freddy, right? I'd say I'd say Jason probably. Yep, but leave a like on this stream. We're trying to get 40 likes, so if all 9 of you could like this video right now, that would be awesome. Favorite cartoon characters? Probably Timmy or Tim from Fairy Odd Parents. I'd say that was probably the best. Or Ed, and Eddie or something. I'd say that was pretty good too. Michael all day. What's the most you've ever lost on a coin toss? I don't really gamble like that. And I don't really bet on coin tosses. It's too much. It's 50-50. I don't really, yeah, prefer just slot games. But yeah, we're going to grind till we get 40 likes. Yes, sir. We're going to grind till we get 40 likes. I think I maxed out all my likes. I think if I keep live streaming for 40 hours, I'll get like 100 likes. What is your favorite board game? Mm, favorite board game? Maybe Monopoly or Life or something common like that. I don't really know. I don't really play a lot of board games, but yeah, or Yahtzee. Yahtzee's not really kind of a board game, but yeah. Is everything a scam? I'd say so. What is your favorite artist? What is your favorite board game? What is your favorite artist? My favorite artist of all time. It really just depends on the era of what age I am because I had different favorite artists at different periods of time. Like I used to be XXX Tentacion. I used to love him. And then my favorite artist is probably Nefix. He makes like free copyright music and he's a rapper and he has really good music, but he's been consistent. I consistently listen to him all the time. I say it's probably Nefix. What's the best video game you ever played? Best video game I've ever played. I'd probably say Fortnite for the most part. Playing Fortnite with the boys is definitely peak. It's probably the best experience I've ever had. Favorite song? I don't even know. My songs always change. Favorite songs always change. It's always different every time. So, what kind of artist? What kind of artist? He's EDM and rap. So he mixes EDM with rap, and he's really good. What is your type of music that you listen to? I listen to EDM mostly, like EDM gym music and EDM rap and stuff like that. But would you be gay for one day to get GTA 6 early? Dang. Nah, I'm gonna have to wait for that. I'm gonna have to wait for GTA 6 to come out naturally. I don't think I'll get it earlier. Get pre-orders, but I'm sure a lot of people on this stream would get pre-orders really easily. Anyways, leave a like. Leave a like. I'm trying to get 40 likes out here. I've been grinding. My eyes are tired. My body's weak. My butt hurts from sitting down. I need 40 likes. And if you want to donate too, then you can most definitely donate, and I will accept that, and it'll be cool. It's almost midnight. Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. I've been going for a long ass time. Would you be gay to prevent World War III? Definitely not. I want the world to end. So the faster the world can end, the faster I can live in bliss. In Florida, what's going to happen when the robots take over? I guess we're going to be slaves to them. And, we're just going to be slaves to robots, and they're going to run the world, and we're just going to be running from AI and drones and advanced intelligence, and we're just going to be hunted down like livestock. That's what's going to happen. which is going to be terrifying. Holy, it's hard to get 40 likes. Holy, man. It's crazy. AI going to take over eventually. What's your favorite pet to have? I'd say probably a cute little dog, like a little baby dog. Probably my favorite pet to have. I have cats, but I prefer like a cute little baby dog that I used to have, like a chihuahua or whatever, like a little shitster. How much would you pay for a robot girlfriend? Well, I definitely would not want to be found with a robot girlfriend, and I definitely would not want to be that dude who has sex with a robot girlfriend. So I definitely would not pay anything at all, or else I'd already have one if I was going to. Also, we can't tell what's real or not anymore. A woman, yep, that's what I'm saying. We got a woman in here, guys. We're doing it. We're making big leaps. One small step for man, one large leap for humanity. Whatever they say. But yeah, we need some more likes. Make sure you leave a like on this live stream. I'm really trying to hit 40 likes, and if you guys would do that, that'd be awesome. So, unless everybody in here already liked the live stream, then that's what it is. But yeah, robot head sounds nice. Yeah, you'd definitely be like a vacuum, and it definitely would suck like crazy. But I'm definitely not into that. I'm gonna get something to eat. I'll be back if you're still on. Yep, I'll probably still be on because I'm trying to hit 40 likes. So probably still be on grinding. But I've almost been on for 2 hours, which is crazy. It's absolute insanity. But the moment I get 40 likes, I'm out of here. So hopefully we get 40 likes soon. So close to 40, that's what I'm saying. I don't want to end it early because I said in the title that I want to get 40 likes. So hopefully we get 40 likes soon. Dude, do a fucking backflip off your porch and I'll like, yeah, I can't even backflip. I'd break my back and break my neck. What do I do? What do I do? My math teacher keeps catching me sipping on Fireball at the back of the classroom. I'm 10 years old. You just keep sipping Fireball. If she has a problem, then just keep sipping. People are haters. Haters exist in this world, and you just got to keep doing you. You just got to stay motivated, keep sipping, and keep going. And that's my advice for you. Just keep doing you. Keep sipping away. Yep. How much likes do you have? I have 34 likes, so I need some more. Need 6 more. Are you a Drake fan? Definitely not. I think he's overrated. I don't really listen to him. He's always playing fucking everywhere. He's playing everywhere. He's always on the radio. He's everywhere. I'm not really a Drake fan. I don't really keep up with this stuff. Now we're down to 6. Holy man. This is just crazy. I don't even think we can hit 40. I think it's impossible. What's your favorite color? My favorite color is blue. Definitely blue. Drake is bigger than Michael Jackson. Debatable. Definitely, what's his name? Um, what's that guy's name? Young Bunny or Bad Bunny? Bad Bunny is bigger than Michael Jackson for sure. Bad Bunny's the biggest artist in the world. What's your favorite subject? I'd probably say English. Probably, I'd say maybe science. I don't know. I'd say English probably, which is pretty easy because I speak English. So, yeah. What part of Canada are you in? I'm in Alberta. Alberta, which they're trying to separate from Canada, but I highly doubt that will happen. But as of now, it's Canada. Drake is timeless. Yeah, it's all dependent on you, depicted on you. But anyways, we're trying to get 40 likes, and if the stream dies before that, then we're gonna have to bounce out. But hopefully, I get a whole wave of likes, and I can just dip out real quick. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Now we got 7 people. Leave a like on the live stream. Leave a like, leave a like, leave a like. You look British. I'm definitely not British. 6'9", easily bigger than Michael Jackson. I highly doubt that. Michael Jackson was peak. Michael Jackson was peaking. What happened to only buying Canadian? Definitely flopped. Definitely isn't happening. 6ix9ine, not even bigger than Justin Bieber at the moment. Yeah, I know. 6ix9ine used to be big back in 2020 when he was doing Gumbo and Dumbo and Jimbo and Limbo and Wimbo and Himbo and Yibbo and Dibbo. He was big back then, but now he's kind of fallen off. Like he's good at comedy. He's funny with comedy. That's about it. Yeah, I think 34 likes is the max we're gonna get. I think 34 is the max. Could be wrong though, but yeah, I'm gonna go till 2 hours and then I'm done. I don't even care if I get 40 likes or not. I'll just say I failed. It's nothing new. I show speed is bigger than Michael Jackson. Definitely not. Michael Jackson, well, I don't know. It's hard to say. It's hard to say like who was viewing and who was watching and who was knowing about these people or how big Michael Jackson really was. Michael Jackson has higher views for sure. He's like has like billions of views, multi millions, hundreds of millions of views. But so does Speed has also a lot of views, but he has also has a lot of subscribers, which could make him maybe bigger. But I don't know. It's hard to say. Michael Jackson has been around for longer, so he probably has more FaceTime, more viewer retention or viewer seen by viewers. I don't know. It's hard to say. But anyways, we're just yapping. We're just retarded yapping right now. Leave a like on the video, the live stream. Trying to get 40 likes. Need 5 more likes, and then I'll hit my goal, and then I can finally rest, which would be nice. And have some coffee. And well, it's already too late for coffee, but the moment I get 40 likes, I'm out of here. So if you want to keep me trapped, then don't like. But if you want this live stream to end, then like it up. Yes, sir. Yup. Drake is more timeless than Michael Jackson. No, I'd say Michael Jackson is more timeless. He's definitely more talented. Michael Jackson was definitely more talented, but if you're 10 years old, then Drake is better for you because he's in your generation, he's in your era. But Michael Jackson was in my era for the most part, so I'd say Michael Jackson was more talented. He was like whipped and abused as a kid to perform. So there's like old videos of him saying that he was like abused and whipped and all of this crazy stuff to perform to a certain degree. So that's why he was so good because his dad was so hard on him. But yeah, and the Jackson 5 and all that stuff. But hopefully, I'm just going to go till 2 hours. I'm going to go till 2 hours. But there's only one person in this live stream, which is crazy. Which is crazy. Hmm. Yeah, just got my cat here. He's so cute. Come here, Chippy. Come here, Chippy. But yeah, hopefully you get a huge wave of viewers. Get some likes on the live stream. I need 40 likes. So if you haven't liked already, like the live stream. I need 40 likes. I'm at 35 right now. So I need 5 more likes and we'll be good. We'll be set. So if you can like, then leave a like. Yes, sir. But if you can't, then it is what it is. It is what it is. Oh, I'm going to be going for 6 more minutes. It's been a long time. It's been a long time. Yup. But anyways, we're just chilling right now. I'm chilling with my cat. He's cuddling me. He's being nice. He's being nice. Yeah. Yeah. Beep, 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 beep. Yup. So leave a like on this live stream if you can. Oh, my cat is crazy. My cat is crazy. But yeah. Oh, we got a comment. Have you ever busted so hard that it got in your eyes? Definitely not. I've never busted so hard that it got in my eyes. I definitely have better aim than that. But I don't just let it bust also. I get some covers on and I get some defense and protection over that. So yep, everybody just left over that sick comment. But it is what it is. At least we got a comment, so that's good. But anyways, we're just chilling. We're going for 5 more minutes. Trying to get 40 likes. Mm-hmm. Yes, sir. I saw Yusuf, another live stream. I don't remember which one. Yusuf, like FoozyTube? You saw FoozyTube on another stream? Because that would be crazy. Oh, my kitty. My kitty, my baby boy. Oh, it's your baby. Now we got 5 people. Holy. My kitty, my baby boy. My baby boy. It's your baby boy. Leave a like on the live stream. We got 5 people. And if we got 5 likes, we'll get to 40 and we'll be done. So if you haven't liked yet, make sure you like. Just be doing a little trolling. That's what you got to do. You got to troll. You got to troll all day. But yeah, I got 4 more minutes, then I can get out of this hellhole of live streaming. I've been streaming for almost 2 hours. It's been absolutely crazy. But yeah, if you guys want to donate to the live stream, you can do that as well. I'd totally be accepting of that. But holy, this is just crazy. I got 3 more minutes, then I'm out of here. Then it'll be 2 hours for sure. Algorithm recommends similar lives to different people. I saw it. Everyone another live stream. That's crazy. That's crazy that you've seen similar people. That just means that it's sharing the same stuff. I think Yusuf is also from Turkey. That's interesting. I only got 3 more minutes of being in here, then I'm out, which is going to be nice. I wonder how many subscribers I gained from this. I wonder. My kitty is just chilling. Hopefully a decent amount. Yeah, if you guys want to leave a like on this live stream, then do it. We're at 35 likes. And the fuck? The fuck? Damn, we'll miss Irish Mr. Beast. That's what I'm saying. You'll definitely miss it. Irish. I'm not Irish. But anyways, you got 2 more minutes. I just gotta grind it out. Just gotta grind out the 2 minutes. Yes, sirree. And then maybe we'll get the 5 likes after this is uploaded on the replay. That would be nice. But yeah, we got 2 more minutes. Then we're out of here. I can't wait. I cannot wait. Okay, we gotta grind this out. I'm surprised people are even in here. Must be bored as all hell. Okay, we got 1 more minute, then I'm out of here. Then I'm done for good. Hopefully, we get a surge of people that like the live stream. But it's hard to say. Holy. we go. We got one more minute. We got 10 seconds. We got 10 seconds. All right. So that's going to be the entire live stream. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed. And I will see you guys in the next one. And that is it. Peace out.